The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. In our lives, we all travel to many places where we will be the stranger. The unknown waits for us in other countries, other towns, even new roads, a different turn on an unfamiliar street. And are we really any different from the traveler of ancient times? Aren't we still dependent on the kindness and goodwill of others? Even the most suspicious of people must ultimately be confronted with a situation where he must trust his money, his possessions, or even his life to a stranger.
You're mistaken, Orville. I can leave here any time I want to.
Stop pretending, Pamela. You know you can never leave Silver Tree Island.
Yes, I can.
No one ever leaves Silver Tree Island. And you know why.
It isn't true. It's impossible.
You know why now, don't you, Pamela? Don't you?
Our mystery drama, The Island on Silver Tree Lake, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Victoria Dan and stars Patricia Elliott. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Introducing the new Century, a Buick like you've never seen before.
A little science.
The fastback design is pure function. But the execution is pure Buick.
A little magic.
The trim new Century has a new design, a new size.
A little science.
Yet inside, there's more head and leg room than last year.
A little magic.
Say, that wouldn't be the new Buick Century, would it?
Yes, sir, that's it.
Boy, it looks so good, I can't believe it.
Yes, sir.
And all that room and luxury in there. I mean, it's hard to believe, you know?
Yes, sir.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How'd you guys do it anyway?
Sir, you'd never believe it.
They surely will astound you. The amazing things you see. The cars they built so wonderful. How can such things be? A little science. A little magic. A little science. A little magic. A little science. A little magic.
I'm Hyman Brown, producer-director of the Radio Mystery Theater. I'd like to tell you about our other drama series, the Radio Adventure Theater, heard on weekends on most of these stations. Exciting stories from the classics, like Ivanhoe, Captains Courageous, Treasure Island, and The Gold Bug. Favorite characters of childhood, like Alice in Wonderland, Robin Hood, and Cinderella. We have stories of real-life heroes, too. Lewis and Clark, Charles Lindbergh, and some fine original scripts of fantasy and science fiction. Radio Adventure Theater is heard every Saturday and Sunday. Each story is complete, fully dramatized, with talented actors. Tom Bosley is your host. I hope you'll tune in weekends for these engrossing dramas on the Radio Adventure Theater over most of these stations.
The world, they say, has gotten smaller. It grows smaller every day. This incredible shrinking process has to do with our advanced technology. There is scarcely a patch of ocean or earth anywhere that has not been duly accounted for on some vast atlas. The previous frontiers of mystery are rapidly losing their magic. The once untamable Amazon is falling victim to the bulldozer. Enchanted islands in the South Pacific are used for atomic bomb experiments. Still, with it all, there are places, even in this country, that remain relatively untouched by the mass of civilization. Places that we call the back roads of America.
Officer, I don't understand why you pulled me over.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Trooper Leroy LaRue, Jr. Your name, ma'am?
Allen, Pamela Allen.
Mm-hmm.
My license is in my purse.
Is this your car, Miss Allen?
No, I rented it at the airport in Memphis.
Where are you from, Miss Allen? It is Miss, isn't it?
Yes, I'm from New York.
Miss Allen, are you aware there's a posted speed limit here?
Officer, I wasn't speeding. The posted limit is 45. I was doing 45. You can't give me a ticket just for that.
Miss Allen, now have I said one word about tickets? Now, you obviously been seeing too many of those movies about cigar-smoking southern policemen picking on poor Yankee motorists.
I only meant...
Now, listen. The limit means 45 miles an hour, conditions permitting. Now, you know what that means? It's just been a rainfall. Now, this is the lake road, and it's bad enough when it's dry. It curves and snakes, and then, if you aren't familiar with it, well, it can be pretty dangerous.
I see. Thank you for the warning, officer.
Hey, you're going to a wedding, aren't you?
How did you know?
Over in Weaverville, right?
Right, but...
Well, that fancy package with the bows on the seat next to you. Now, what else could that be but a wedding present? And who else is getting married tomorrow except Sally Lynn Wilson?
You know Sally?
Know her? Listen, you're talking about the love of my cousin Earl's life. Now, it broke his heart when she went up north to that college. Now, he waited and waited for her to come home after that, but, no, she said she had to find herself. Got herself a couple of interesting degrees. She's back home for good now. Finally caught up with her. Catches up with everybody sooner or later. Marriage, that is. No, I tell you, they're dropping like flies around me.
Officer,
Well, I see I'm being a bit of an annoyance.
No, it's just that
The truth is, Miss Allen, you got me just a bit flustered. But you be careful now. It's nearly dark, and you have to be extra mindful of those sudden twists and turns.
I appreciate your advice, Officer LaRue. I'll be as careful as I can.
Oh, we have had some terrible accidents on this part of the lake road. Cars skidding right into the embankment.
Well, I'll certainly try to get to Weaverville in one piece.
Okay, bye now.
Bye. Sally Lynn. My old college roommate. I wouldn't make this trip for anybody except you. Whew. This really is the boondocks, middle of nowhere. I'd hate to run out of gas here. Oh, that was close. Oh, this road really is dreadful. The way it twists. Oh, that curve. I'm going into a skid. I can't stop. I'm going to go right off the road. What happened? I must have blacked out. Oh, no. Look at the car. The windshield. Everything. What a mess. Well, at least I think to be in one piece. Now what am I supposed to do? I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's dark. There's no phone, no houses. I guess I'd better start walking. I must have walked halfway around the lake by now. There's nobody. There's nothing. Oh, wait a second. Oh, out there ahead. A dock. I think I see a boat. Oh, it is someone. Hey, hello there.
What? Who's there?
Oh, am I glad to see you, sir. I didn't think there was anyone around here for miles.
Oh, I'm here. Always here.
I just ran my car into a ditch a few miles back, and I would really appreciate some help.
Oh, had an automobile accident, you say?
Yes. Where would the nearest gas station be?
Ain't none, except in town. Oh, that's over 5 miles in the dark.
Well, is there a house nearby?
Nope, not that I know of.
Oh, but what's that out there?
Out where?
I think I see some lights out in the center of the lake.
Oh, don't you know what that is?
No. Should I?
Well, that's the Silver Tree Lake Resort.
Resort? Out here in the middle of nowhere.
Not many people have heard of it. It's very, how do you say, exclusive?
Would they have a telephone there?
You mean you'd want to go there?
Yes, just to use their phone.
Well, I don't know.
You make it sound as if they've got guard dogs or something.
Oh, they do. A big brood of a German Shepherd. But he don't bark at me. I mean, at my boat. He knows me. I make deliveries at the island. Drop off guests a couple times a week. Supplies, the Sunday paper.
Well, might you be able to give me a lift over in your launch here?
Oh, I'd be happy to oblige you, miss, for a fee. Yeah, the going rate is $50.
Well, all right.
Now, don't misunderstand me. I'd take you for nothing, but it's been a slow week, and, well, the price of gasoline these days.
Never mind. Here's your money, Mr.
Oh, just call me Charlie. Come on, hop in now. Watch your step. Here we are. Silver Tree Lake Resort.
Oh, beautiful, what I can see of it. Oh, hey, does he bite?
Brucey? No, not at me, doesn't. Yeah. Good boy, Brucey. Well, follow me. I'll take you to meet the manager and his wife. They'll be up in the main lobby, just ahead. Hey, anybody home?
Well, Charlie, how are you? Who's this young lady?
Miss Pamela Allen. I'd like you to meet the owner and manager of Silver Tree Lake Resort, Mr. T.J. Harrison.
Well, how do you do, sir? I was hoping that perhaps I might use your phone.
Oh?
I've just badly ruined my car.
Yes, you had an accident.
Yes, so you have, Miss Allen. I can see you hurt yourself.
No, not really. I would just like to use the phone.
Oh, well, I'm afraid it's impossible. The switchboard's out of order till the morning. Hey, that storm we had early this afternoon knocked some wires down.
Oh, I see.
You know, the best thing you can do now is to get some rest. See, we can put you up in one of the guest rooms. There's plenty of space.
Well, I don't know. What credit cards do you accept?
Credit card. Miss Allen, he don't really think we charge you for our hospitality. I mean, to a traveler in distress. Well, this may be a hotel, but you're a guest of management. Now, haven't you ever heard of Southern hospitality?
Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Harrison.
Vonnie. Oh, Vonnie. Come on out here, honey. Vonnie, here's my wife.
What is it, T.J.? I was just sitting down to dinner.
Honey, this is Miss Pamela Allen. She had an accident with her car.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I insisted she stay tonight. Rest up.
Of course. But I don't want to put you to any trouble.
No trouble at all. Is it, Vonnie?
No, of course not. I'll show you to your room. What's a lovely room, Mrs. Harrison. Please call me Vonnie. And I wish you'd call me Pamela. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your kindness. We're kind of a simple place here, but I think you'll find everything you need. Try to get some rest. You must have had quite an ordeal.
Well, good morning, Miss Allen. Did you sleep well?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Again. I was wondering about the telephone.
I understand you didn't have supper last night. Now, I insist you sit right down this instant and have a nice big country breakfast.
Oh, thank you, but I never have much of an appetite in the morning. I really wanted to call the gas station about my car.
Look, this buffet. Now, what would you like? Ham, sausage, hash browns, fresh fruit cup? Hey, do you like sweet rolls?
Just a cup of tea.
Well, now you just sit right down at that table over there, and I'll have Orville bring you a tray.
Good morning, Pamela. Did you sleep all right? Great. I want to thank you. Really. Listen, Bonnie, I don't mean to appear anxious, but are the phones still out of order? What? The telephones. Are they repaired yet?
What telephones?
You know, the ones that connect you to the mainland.
We don't have any telephones here.
What? But your husband told me last night.
You must be mistaken. There have never been any telephones here at Silver Tree Island Resort.
And here you thought the plot was never going to, as they say, thicken. Was T.J. Harrison so embarrassed about not having telephones at his little island resort that he'd actually lie about something so petty? Or is it really so petty? What ulterior motives could anyone possibly have for something like that? He must have lied for a reason. In any event, he'll have a chance to explain himself when I come back with Act 2.
Hemorrhoid sufferers, the proof is here. Proof from leading doctors and hospitals of a medication that helps shrink swelling of hemorrhoidal tissues caused by inflammation. It's doctor-tested, hospital-tested Preparation H. Hundreds of tests prove that in many cases, Preparation H gives prompt temporary relief of occasional pain and itch and helps shrink swollen, inflamed hemorrhoidal tissues. Preparation H, ointment or suppositories, use only as directed. Doctor-tested, hospital-tested Preparation H helps shrink swollen hemorrhoidal tissues.
This is Helen Van Slyke. I wrote The Heart Listens and The Mixed Blessing. My newest paperback, The Best Place to Be, is the heartwarming story of Sheila Callahan. Widowed after 27 years of marriage, she suddenly faces a single life. From a tragic affair with a younger man to the ultimate understanding of herself and her children, Sheila experiences the emotions millions of women will recognize. I hope you'll like The Best Place to Be from Popular Library.
Hello, this is Tony Randall. Doesn't it make you angry when something tragic occurs that might have been avoided? Well, birth defects are a tragedy that afflict over 250,000 infants every year in America, and the March of Dimes thinks it should make you angry. Angry enough to do something about it. Many of those birth defects might be prevented. How? With good prenatal care. Prenatal care is the medical attention every pregnant woman needs to help safeguard her own good health and that of her unborn baby. It simply means seeing a doctor or going to a prenatal care clinic as soon as she thinks she may be pregnant. Prenatal care is following doctor's orders to eat nutritious foods, get plenty of rest, exercise in moderation, and avoid unnecessary drugs and medications. No one can guarantee a healthy baby, but prenatal care goes a long way toward protecting the unborn and the newborn. Give your anger some action, the March of Dimes way. Fight for your baby's health by seeing a doctor early and often throughout your pregnancy.
Over 2,000 years ago, a Greek writer said, "What is pleasanter than the tie of a host and guest?" Things haven't changed much since then. Hosts still like to entertain, and guests still worry about overstaying their welcome. Pamela Allen, en route to the wedding of an old friend in the back country of Mississippi, has just spent the night at a hotel in the middle of a lake, following the promise of the hotel manager that the phones would be working in the morning. Now it seems her very gracious host neglected to tell her that there aren't any phones on the island.
No phone?
No, of course not.
But why would your husband tell me there were phones if there really weren't?
You were in such a state, he probably didn't want to upset you.
What kind of a place doesn't have telephones?
Pam, you have to understand, Silver Tree Island is a place where people come to escape the pressures of the outside world. They leave their cares behind. No television, no radio, no telephones. The people prefer it that way, and we cater to our clientele.
I guess that makes sense, but still,
Sure it makes sense. TJ is the perfect host. Oh, hey, here comes Orville with your breakfast.
Thank you, but I'm really not very hungry.
Nonsense. You've got to eat something. You went to sleep on an empty stomach. Orville, this here is Miss Pamela Allen.
Here's your tray.
Orville is the resort social director. Entertains nightly in the Starlight Lounge.
How nice.
But we all help out in the dining room. Give the place a homey touch, wouldn't you say?
Bonnie, I don't want to seem ungrateful. But, you see, I'm expected at a wedding this evening. I really have to get someone to tow the car. It's rented. I've got a lot to do. I was wondering if after breakfast...
Hey, now, don't worry about a thing. Just be down at the dock in half an hour. Charlie comes with deliveries about then. He'll give you a ride back.
Oh, that's a load off my mind, thank you.
I've already had my breakfast, but you shouldn't be eating by yourself. Say, but why don't you sit here with Miss Pamela Allen?
All right.
Won't you excuse me? I think I see T.J.
You're not eating anything?
I never eat in the morning. Although, how long have you been working here at Silver Tree Island?
Work?
Well, that's what you do, isn't it? You're a resident social director?
I don't call it work. I call it music. You'll hear me tonight after dinner.
I won't be here.
Sure. That's what they all say.
What all who say?
The guests.
Oh, I'm not a regular guest.
Well, they all say that, too.
What are you talking about?
Don't you know by now? They're not going to let you get away so fast.
Do you mean to say that they're going to try to get me to stay longer as a regular guest?
Well, you could put it that way, yes.
That's ridiculous. Charlie's taking me back in his boat as soon as he drops off some supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you sound so skeptical?
Skeptical? Heck, I'm not skeptical. In fact, I'll walk you down to the landing myself.
There's Charlie now, right on schedule. I wish I could have found the Harrisons before I left. I wanted to thank them for their hospitality.
Hey, Brucey. Here, boy. Come on.
That has to be the gentlest breed I've ever seen.
Don't bet this pussycat of a dog deceives you. He's a German Shepherd, and he can be fierce if provoked. You'd better get back off the land.
What is he growling at me for?
That dock is his personal property. Get back off it.
What's the matter?
I told you, Brucey doesn't like people trespassing on his dock.
But he didn't growl at me last night.
Well, that was different.
But why? Because I was with Charlie?
No, because you were arriving, not leaving. Brucey doesn't like to see visitors go.
That's just wonderful.
No, here's Charlie. I'm sure he'll be happy to escort you. Hi, Charlie.
What are you doing at the dock this morning?
I hope you don't mind, Charlie, but I was hoping to hitch a ride back to the mainland with you.
Oh, you did you?
Yes.
Does she really think I'm going to take her back?
What do you say?
Well, after what you've seen.
After what I've seen? What do you mean?
Well, it's out of the question. Out of the question now, if you'll just excuse me.
Oh, I understand now. You want me to pay you, right?
Now you are smart, young lady.
Is it still 50 cents? Let me just, here. Do you have change for a $5 bill?
Nope.
Or could I trouble you?
Sorry, I never carry money.
Well, here then. Take the whole $5.
Are you kidding?
It's worth it for me to get going.
Well, not to me. I don't deal in paper money. It's 50 cents clear or no ride.
But that's $5, perfectly good U.S. currency.
Well, I'm not interested. The fee is 50 cents. Exact change only.
You're the most unbelievable person I've ever met.
Now, see what you've done. You've upset Brucey.
You better come back to the hotel, Pamela.
How could anybody be so mercenary?
Young lady, you can always complain to the management.
Well, I'm afraid my hands are tied, Miss Allen. Charlie is an independent operator.
But surely, Mr. Harris...
Now, over the years, he's developed what might appear to outsiders as somewhat eccentric ways. And now one of them is a 50-cent charge. In fact, he charges 50 cents for just about everything.
It certainly is eccentric. Well, Mr. Harrison, I'm sure then you won't mind if I trouble you for the change of a...
Change? Why, you don't understand, Miss Allen. I thought I explained to you last night. We're a hospitality house. We never accept money.
But you're a hotel, surely.
No. And you have a wrong idea about us, Miss Allen. We never charge our guests anything.
What?
Do you think I run this place for the money?
Well, why else?
No. This is not the kind of business you think. Charge our guests money. No. Our people are here to get away from the world. Now, money is the root of all anxiety and all frustration.
Mr. Harrison, if you don't believe in charging money, it's no affair of mine. But I've got to be in Weaverville by early this afternoon. Now, first, you told me some story about there being phones on the island, which there aren't. And then your wife told me I'd be sure to get a ride back with Charlie, except now it appears I can't do that unless I come up with exactly 50 cents, which you say you don't have. Now, what is going on here, Mr. Harrison?
Don't you know?
No, I'm quite confused.
Well, then I'll clear things up for you. We like you very much and would like to invite you to stay.
Stay? Here?
That's right. You see, well, I wouldn't normally be so pushy, but Vonnie really likes you. And Vonnie doesn't often take to people. I mean, she really seems to get along with you.
I'm very glad, but still...
Vonnie has been ill recently.
I am sorry to hear that.
And already you sort of, brung her spirit back into her face, the shine back in her eyes. Oh, there's nothing like the companionship of young people, especially when her husband is such an old fogey like me.
Oh, you're not old, Mr. Harrison.
Well, thank you, but the truth is I am twice as old as Vonnie, and sometimes there's that unavoidable, what is it they used to say, generation gap. At least, couldn't you stay the weekend?
I told you I have to be in Weaverville by this afternoon.
Well, why don't we discuss this after lunch?
After lunch? We just had breakfast.
Will you excuse me, Miss Allen? I'm wanted at the desk. A new guest.
Mr. Harrison,
After lunch, Miss Allen. Talk to me after lunch.
I don't know what you're so worked up about.
Although I seem to be getting the runaround here.
Do you? Really?
What is this, some sort of inquisition?
No, I just meant... Well, you seem to enjoy it here. A person has to be a fool to want to leave a place like this. Listen. That's a very rare nightingale. Stay, Pamela.
I can't. I've got things to do.
It would be so much better if you wanted to stay.
You make it sound as if I have no choice.
But you don't.
What did you say?
You're here to stay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't go back. You know you can't go back. Nobody can ever go back.
What?
Nobody ever leaves Silver Tree Island.
Oh, well, really?
Ever. That's the price you pay instead of money. You never leave.
I don't believe it.
It's true, and you know it.
Oh, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Oh, quit joking around. It isn't funny anymore.
I'm not joking.
Look, I've got to get out of here. I left a $35 wedding present in an unlocked car, a rented car with a smashed windshield.
I know. A 76 blue sedan. Needs a new windshield and some work on the front grille.
How did you know what kind of car I was driving?
Why shouldn't I know? TJ told me.
Mr. Harrison, but how does he know?
He knows everything. He always knows the circumstances of the death.
The what?
The death. You know, like your death.
My death.
What is it he said it was? Some kind of a head injury, I think.
You're telling me that I'm dead.
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't like your sense of humor, Orville. It's very sick.
Pamela, why don't you face facts? You had an accident. You died. It happens to the best of us.
And you're out of your mind. I'm alive.
No. No, you're just a soul. like the rest of us. You know you're dead, and you know where you are.
Oh, and where am I supposed to be?
Where all souls go. The island of the dead.
The island of the... what?
Of the dead. Otherwise known as Hades.
Hades, the island of the dead? Is it possible that Pamela is actually dead? Is progress so universal a concept that the afterlife also changes with the times? The island of Hades becomes a homey resort surrounded by a pleasant lake? Or rather, do people see only what they want to see? We'll see what lies ahead when I return with Act 3.
You may have fire insurance for your home, but True Value Hardware stores suggest you get fire insurance for your family. Hi, Pat Summerall to explain. Get a General Electric Home Sentry smoke alarm to ensure your family of an early warning from the dangers of fire. The GE smoke alarm detects dangerous combustion particles before there's smoke, flame, or high heat. Then it sounds a loud warning siren that could save your family's lives, even at night when everybody's asleep. And right now, when you buy the General Electric AC model Home Sentry smoke alarm from True Value Hardware stores, you'll get $2 back from General Electric during their GE rebate days. Insure your family from the dangers of fire 24 hours a day and get $2 back from General Electric when you buy the GE Home Sentry smoke alarm during General Electric rebate days, now through November the 12th, at participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers. True Value, more than just a name, it's their way of doing business. And tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
Today, there are millions of families overseas that are homeless, malnourished, destitute. With your help, CARE can start them on the road to a better life. CARE can provide them with enough food to feed their families. They can be given the means to grow their own food. With tools and equipment, they can build modest homes. They can dig wells so they can have safer water to drink. They can build schools for their children. Across the world, many families are without the means to help themselves. Through CARE, you can start them on the road to a better life by giving them the chance to work their way out of poverty. Send your check or money order to CARE, Box 576, New York 10016, or local CARE office. For thousands of years, Western civilization has held onto its belief of some kind of afterlife. Greeks and Romans had legends of an underworld called Hades, run by a gloomy Olympian god and his young, pretty wife. The dead reached Hades by ferrying across the dark river Styx and were greeted at the gates by a huge three-headed dog named Cerberus. Now, in our story, we have a pleasant southern resort island, the owner and his younger wife, and an ominous German shepherd guarding the boat dock. If there are any parallels, well, they really aren't intentional.
Hades. You're telling me that this place is Hades.
It is.
This whole thing is ridiculous.
You skidded off the road. All right. You say you blacked out?
Yes.
But you weren't in the car when you regained consciousness?
No, I was on the grass somewhere.
Somewhere. Don't you remember?
Actually, it's all hazy now. Anyway, it's not important.
Oh, but it is. You regained consciousness outside your car, a distance from your car. You were thrown from your car.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Thrown from a car, and you don't have a scratch on you. Going over 45 miles an hour. Don't you see? You're beginning to forget already. That's part of it. What kind of car were you driving?
I can't seem to recall.
Mm-hmm. What color was it?
I don't remember.
You see? The wind of forgetfulness.
Oh, you're just trying to frighten me.
I'm just trying to make you see the truth.
I've got to get moving. I'll be late.
Late for what? Do you remember where you have to be?
Of course. I've got to, go over to the, strange. I can't seem to...
Remember? I told you. Face facts. You're a resident. A permanent resident of Silver Tree Resort.
No. There must be some explanation.
Pamela, wait. You can't go. There's no way off the island, don't you see?
Come on, Brucey. Let me go past. Come on, boy. I'm not going to steal the boat.
He'll bite, you know.
So if I'm dead, I won't feel it.
Oh, you'll feel it, all right.
I don't understand this. I don't understand any of it. Why won't anyone let me leave?
Hello. How are you feeling? Oh, Pamela, answer me. What have I done to make you angry?
I want to leave. Nobody will let me leave.
Is this such a bad place?
No. Not really.
Has anyone treated you unkindly, made you feel unwelcome?
No.
Then what's the problem?
Bonnie, is this place really...
Yes, it is.
And am I supposed to be...
Everyone here is dead. That's what makes Silver Tree Island Resort so, exclusive. The ultimate in exclusiveness, if that's the appropriate word.
I'm really... dead.
Hey, it's not so bad.
I'm 27 years old. What did I ever do to...
Pamela, I was a lot younger than you when I came here. I cried and I wanted to go home, but, well, what's done is done. I'm here. And it really isn't that unpleasant. We can be friends. Orville seems to like you, and he usually doesn't bother with people. I'd be very flattered if I were you.
27 years old. I never really loved someone.
You might as well face facts.
Why?
Because that's the way things are.
Why do I have to accept that?
Because you have to. That's why.
Bonnie, I don't have to accept anything.
But you do have to.
Some people, most people, almost all people, but not me.
And what do you intend to do about it?
Bonnie, when I go into a store and they sell me something and I decide I don't want it, I go right back and I return it. Even if the store has a strict no return policy, I return it and I get my money back. Do you know why?
No.
Because that's how I was raised. My mother told me, Pamela, never let anyone sell you something you don't want to buy, and I never have.
But this is different.
How is it different?
You're talking about a non-returnable item.
That's where you're wrong, Bonnie. Everything is returnable.
TJ, honey, Pamela here wants to talk to you.
That's why, sure. Is everything all right, Miss Allen?
No, everything is not all right.
No? Well, what's wrong? I'll take care of it right away.
I am not pleased with the services of this establishment.
How can that be?
I find the quality not to my satisfaction.
Well, what exactly don't you like? Is it the food?
You call that food? I've eaten sandwiches out of vending machines that tasted better.
Oh, you can't mean that.
I insist you provide transportation for me back to the mainland.
Well, now, I will oblige you in any way a good host can, Miss Allen. I'll improve your meals. I'll do anything a good host should. But the successful host is one who's made his guests feel so welcome that they never wish to leave. I fear I have not succeeded with you. But never mind. I am working on it.
You play very beautifully, Orville.
I don't understand it, Pamela. What exactly do you want to get back to?
I don't know.
And why are you so anxious to get back? It doesn't make much sense.
All I know is I'm not ready for this yet.
No one ever is.
I've got to leave while I still have this resistance.
It'll pass with time.
How long have you been here, Orville?
How long? Oh, I don't know. An eternity, maybe.
No, really. How long?
So long I can't remember. But I know you can't ever leave here. I know someone who tried once.
Who?
Oh. There was this musician. He was at some kind of a concert, and his wife was at home, alone. There was this terrible accident, and the wife was dead. The man went out of his mind. He couldn't believe what had happened.
I think I know that story.
Do you?
Yes, it's the story of...
Well, let me tell you how it ended. The man knew where she'd gone, so he came here. Charlie took him across in his rowboat. There weren't powerboats in those days. And he went before the king of the underworld to beg for the return of his wife. At first, the king refused. But then the musician started to play his lyre. He played a song so sweet and sad, about a young girl painting flowers in an open field. A girl that the king had loved at first sight and brought down to the underworld to be his queen. And the king was moved to tears, told the musician he could have his wife. He could return with her to the world of the living, if only he didn't turn around and look behind him on the journey homeward.
But he did look behind, didn't he?
Yes.
And Eurydice, the wife, vanished into dust, didn't she?
Yes. Into dust.
It was your wife, wasn't it?
Yes. It was my wife.
Times change. Names change. You're Orpheus, aren't you?
It was so long ago. Sometimes I've almost completely forgotten about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, about what? Listen, I never fool myself. I'm a musician first. A performer. That's what's the most important to me. That's my first and real love. The other kinds of love, they become gentle memories that become part of my music. But it's the music. That's what's important.
Music. That's it. The music.
What is it?
Orville, you're going to help me get out of here.
No. I don't want you to go.
If you call yourself my friend, you'll help me.
But what can I do?
I used to be quite a mythology buff, Orville. I remember some more details about the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. He was the greatest musician the world has ever known.
I know that.
Isn't it also legend that he played music so moving, so exquisitely touching, that he caused all who heard to lay down and weep? How did he get past the gates of Hades, Orville? How did he get past that ferocious three-headed monster, Cerberus?
I don't...
You know how. He played a song so sweet and gentle, the huge animal wept. It became a lullaby. And soon Cerberus was fast asleep. Then he just walked right on past the sentinel and into Hades. And that is how I'm going to walk right out of here, or swim, if that's what it comes down to.
I can't do it this time.
Why not?
I don't want to. I like you. I want you to stay.
Didn't you tell me that you were an artist first?
I am.
So, let's see how much of an artist you really are. Can you create another legend now, or do you really have doubts that you've lost the old touch? Is that what it really is,
No.
Orville?
No, I still have it.
Then, show me. Show me, Orville. playing, Orville. Play more sweetly than you've ever played before.
Oh, that's beautiful. Just lovely, Orville. Oh, I'm a boy again. I'm on the high seas, cresting those waves, those oars. My muscles are rippling. I'm cutting those oars through the waves like a knife through butter. Oh, that's beautiful.
Orville, now do something about him. Charlie's all taken care of. Now get rid of this dog.
Here, Brucey. Here, boy. Now go ahead. Hurry. I don't know how long I can hold them.
Thank you, Orville. Thank you.
Hurry. Hurry.
I'll never forget you for this, Orville. I'll never forget. Never forget.
Hey!
Never forget.
Miss Allen, are you all right?
Officer.
Yeah, Leroy LaRue Jr., you remember me, don't you?
It's still nighttime. How can it still be nighttime?
Oh, boy, you gone into one heck of a skid, miss. Oh, look at this car. For a minute, I thought you were dead. You really look dead.
I'm all right.
Huh?
I feel fine now.
I don't understand it. I could have sworn you were dead. But the dead don't come back to life, do they?
No. No. They don't, Officer LaRue. Of course. They don't.
Or do they? After all, anything is possible in this day and age. Anyhow, who is to say whether or not this wasn't all some dream? Maybe there really isn't some actual life and death struggle that has gone on since the beginning of time. Maybe there is really no place called the Isle of the Dead. In any event, one thing we do know for sure is that this is the place right here where you'll be when I return shortly.
I remember how we loved caramel apple time when I was a kid. Dad got the apples, the biggest, juiciest kind. Mom had all us kids unwrap the Kraft caramels. She'd say, anybody who doesn't help won't get a caramel apple. We never needed coaxing. Those apples looked so chewy and caramely sitting there on the counter, we couldn't wait for them to cool. It isn't autumn without them.
Kraft caramels make the best caramel apples. The recipe's on specially marked bags, along with 5 sticks inside.
Don't worry, it's only the radio. This is Dick Van Dyke, and frankly, I get scared when I think of earthquake, fire, flood, or hurricane. We almost always lose our normal means of communication. But who's there, ready to help? The radio hands. If you'd like free information about the amateur radio service, write the American Radio Relay League, Newington, Connecticut, 06111. Over.
Today's lesson. Don't always feel you have to pay for something you don't want at the moment. Some people can be mighty persuasive salesmen, but the fault, dear Brutus, is truly with the customers who so readily purchase whatever is foisted upon them. With most of us, we are so ready to accept our fates because someone tells us that is the way it is to be. But is it? Our cast included Patricia Elliott, Lloyd Batista, Terry Keane, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale. It all looked so easy.
Who's trying to knock off your bank, chum, huh?
Yeah, then what?
Well, I've cased this little neighborhood bank corner of Stillwell and 7. Now, Friday should be the big day when the cash is still alive, not buried in a vault. You drive. That's all the risk you take. I pay off 1/3.
Yeah, is it worth it?
You gotta know it is. That's payday for the consolidated machine plant. There's like 150,000 riding on this. You want in?
Yeah, you got me. I want in. When?
Next Friday. Take off sick. In the morning, you pick up the getaway car. From then on in, it's smooth sailing.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall.
Every age must have its heroes. You may well ask, what is a hero? Obviously, a hero must be one who performs heroic deeds. In the past, we had great patriots, great soldiers, great statesmen, and great scientists. Active men and women who changed the face of our nation and the course of our history. Is it a commentary on our times that today's heroes are only images on a screen?
How did you get into my dressing room?
Please, I don't want your money. I don't want your autograph. And I don't want you to make love to me.
So, what's left?
I want you to find my husband. He disappeared.
Well, why don't you go to the police?
Well, you're the police. You're Captain Mace Hacker.
Oh, look, come on now. You're a grown-up lady. I'm just an actor.
Oh, please, Captain Hacker.
Captain Hacker is a character dreamed up by a writer.
No, he's real. He's you. The best detective in the world. The only man who can help me.
Our mystery drama, The Shadow of a Killer, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Fred Gwynne. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The nondescript-looking sedan comes to a stop before a seedy, sagging tenement building in a desolate section of a dreary slum. 3 men get out. One is tall and rugged, with what might be described as craggy features. Quietly, they enter the dismal hallway. Each has a revolver in his hand. They stop before a door. The tall, rugged one raises his foot. With one crashing blow, he kicks the door open.
Police! Freeze! Hey, what's the idea? Against the wall. Eddie, Jerry, frisk these animals. Well, hey, look at here. On the table, All these bills. They wouldn't be from the bank job where you killed the guard and 2 customers, would they?
I don't know how that dough got there.
You don't know how that dough got there, do you?
Look, we'll make a deal. All this dough, you keep it.
It's not enough.
It's $250,000.
There's not enough money in the whole world.
Cut! And print it. That was perfect, Mace. It's a take. Okay, Maxie, you can get up off the floor.
Perry, look! Maxie! His mouth's bleeding.
Hey, what is this? He's hurt. Mace, what'd you do to him?
I don't know.
You must have really hit him. I thought it looked too lifelike.
Hey, Max, I'm sorry.
Somebody go get some water.
Yeah.
Get a doctor. Say, Max, listen, I'm sorry.
What got into you? We're only making a movie.
Max. What? Oh, good. He's coming around.
What happened?
You're going to be all right, Max. You're going to be all right.
Hi, Mace.
Listen, Perry, maybe you better not call me Mace anymore. This never happened to me before. I never lost control in the scene. How's Max?
He's okay. It'll be in the papers.
Why?
There was a reporter on the set from the Trib, a dame. You should have seen her eyes light up. I can see tomorrow's headlines. The violence is not phony in the TV series Captain Mace Hacker Homicide.
Boy, that's all I need.
That's worth $1 million in publicity.
You know what I'd like to do? Walk away from the show.
What, now? You're the hottest series in Hollywood.
Perry, I'm scared.
Of what?
That's just it. I don't know.
Maybe you ought to see a shrink.
Perry, what do you think of me?
Well, I always thought you were a good actor, but now I believe you're great. You get better every week.
Yeah, but maybe. But I want the truth.
When they first called me in to direct the series, it was just another cop story. No better, no worse. But may the good Lord forgive me, we have now become a work of art.
Look, Perry, tonight I'm in no mood for soft soap.
You've developed something with the show, Mace. You've brought it to a new height of realism.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to go back to Broadway and do a play.
In the first place, they'd never let you out of your contract. Second, you're doing some absolutely first-rate acting right now.
That's the problem, Perry. I'm no longer sure it is acting.
What does that mean?
I wish I knew what it meant.
It's got to mean something.
Yeah. Perry, I've been trained as an actor. And I know that what we create is an illusion.
Well, sure.
But what if what we create is real?
Real? How? In what way?
Don't try to nail me down. It's just the character. I don't know. When I walk off the set, sometimes I get the feeling that I'm not walking away from it.
You're too intense.
That's no help.
Perry, you're a stage actor, a fine one. You've played the classics, Shakespeare, Ibsen, Chekhov. You come out here to do a TV series. You're accused of selling out, of frittering away your talents. So you say to yourself, I'll show these jokers what acting really is. I'll prove that performing as Mace Hacker can be as great as performing Hamlet.
That's what you think, huh?
And you've proved your point. Now you can relax.
Hey, who are you? And how did you get in here?
My name is Irene Fluid. I was on one of the studio tours. We watched you filming your show, and the guide pointed this out as your dressing room. So I sneaked away from the rest of them and came back here. The door was open.
Yeah, and so here you are.
Oh, please don't have me thrown out.
I never have anybody thrown out. I'll say to you what I say to the rest of them. If you want a picture with my autograph, I'm glad to oblige. And now, let me open the door for you.
But please...
Look, let me explain something. We have a fantastic security system here. Special cops who know exactly how to handle this type of situation. So, If you think you might be able to work this into a big deal, you'll never get it off the ground.
I don't want your money. I don't want your autograph. And I don't want you to make love to me.
So what's left?
I want you to listen.
Look, I really don't have any
I
time.
want you to find my husband.
Find your husband?
He's disappeared.
Well, why don't you go to the police?
You're the police.
What?
You're Captain Mace Hacker.
No. I'm Alvin J. Miller.
Please, Captain Hacker.
Look, Mace Hacker is a character dreamed up by a writer. And I'm just an actor who plays the part.
Don't say that.
Mace Hacker is a fictional character.
No, he is not a fictional character. Mace Hacker is the best detective in the world.
There is no Mace Hacker.
I see him every week. I believe in him. And now, finally, I'm talking to him.
How would it be if I got you a taxi?
No, please. Please, don't dismiss me as if I were a nut. I know I sound like one, but I have seen you on television, and I feel your absolute dedication to law and order and justice.
Oh, those words. Listen, the writers put those words in my mouth.
But neither they nor anyone else can put that conviction in your voice. You are Mace Hacker, and you know it. You're the world's best cop because you've had more experience, more training than any police officer in the world.
What are you talking about?
What cop has worked on as many crimes as you have? And you've solved them because you used correct techniques.
Look, I really don't have any more time.
Oh, please. Please find my husband.
Look, Mrs.
Please.
Fluid, you have to understand
No. No, don't turn me down. I have nowhere else to go. Please. Maybe they murdered him.
Maybe who murdered him?
I don't know. But he knew too much.
About what?
I don't know. But they had to get him out of the way.
Who had to get him out of the way?
They did.
Who are they?
My husband drives a truck. Last Wednesday night, he was very nervous. He couldn't eat his dinner. What's the matter? I asked him.
Please, Mrs.
No, I won't leave here until you listen to me.
Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. Mrs. Fluid, let me drive you to your home, and you can tell me about it on the way.
This isn't a trick now. You're going to listen to me? You've got to promise.
I promise.
Turn right here for Encero Beach. As I was telling you, he was very nervous. I guess you could say scared. I asked him what was the matter. At first he wouldn't say anything. And finally he said, Irene, I'm in a jam. Well, what does that mean, I asked. I better not tell you, he said. But I'm your wife, I said. And he said, I got to keep you out of this. And then...
Yes?
Well, then he just got up from the table and he went out.
Where?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since. He didn't come home that night. So the next morning, I went to the police station.
What did they do?
Well, they listened. They wrote everything down. I gave them his picture, and that's it. Nothing's happening.
How do you know? They're probably doing the very best they can.
Well, I don't say they aren't. But their best isn't good enough. Look, all I know is my husband is gone.
Look, Mrs. Fluid, he's your husband. You may feel a special way about him, but the fact is, he was in wrong somewhere. Somehow. He said so himself. He told you he was in a jam.
But he wouldn't do anything wrong. I know. Oh, this is the house right here.
Hey, this is the house. Quite a place.
Well, ever since we were married, that's all both of us ever wanted. A nice place to live in. Oh, please, won't you come in?
I'd like to, but I'm due back for a story conference in about 40 minutes.
Please.
So,
find my husband.
What makes you think I can?
Because you're Captain Mace Hacker.
Oh, please, let's not start that all over
But
again.
you are. Whether you like it or not.
Mrs. Floyd, I'm sorry. I have to go.
You're afraid.
Of what?
Afraid you'll be unable to live up to your responsibility.
What responsibility?
Your responsibility to me.
What responsibility do I have to you?
To me and to the millions who watch you and who believe in you.
I never asked anyone to believe in me.
Oh, but you do. You speak to all of us and you say, I'm here to protect you. You can count on me. Now, you know you say that.
But those are just words. The writer's words.
But we believe you. I believe you.
There are pretenses which after a while become real. If not to the pretender, then to his audience. And why not? So many of us play a role in this life, and there are those of us who are actually paid fabulous sums to do it. They say sometimes you can't tell the real people from the pretenders without a scorecard. Maybe we'll have to issue some in Act 2, which comes shortly. Be what you would like people to think you are. This is a piece of advice that comes to us from no less a philosopher than Pythagoras himself. And so there must be something to it. But like all these previous nuggets fashioned by the great sages, there's always considerable difficulty, not to mention distance, between the desire and the deed.
But I believe you. You are Captain Mace Hacker. I believe you.
I said I was sorry.
I'll never believe anybody again as long as I live.
Mrs. Fluid. Mrs. Fluid? Mrs. Fluid? Mrs. Fluid?
Yes.
You must let me apologize.
For what?
That's it. I don't even know for what. But I have this feeling I've done something wrong. May I come in? Say, this is a beautiful home you have here.
We're very proud of it. Look, you don't really have to apologize to me. I realize what I did was quite silly. It's just that I'm desperate. I don't know where to turn. Oh, I would offer you a drink, except I know you never take one.
That's right. I'll tell you what you could offer me, though. Whatever it is I'm smelling. It must be delicious.
Oh, that's dinner. I just left it to simmer on the stove.
Oh, what is it?
Beef stew.
You see, ever since I became Mace Hacker, whenever I go out to eat, wherever I go, I'm recognized. I can never enjoy a meal.
Well, would you care for some?
Well, thank you. And, why don't you tell me more about your husband?
All right. I want to do the scene between Hacker and Inspector Kelly again. We have practically the same dialogue in every show. You should be able to do it in your sleep. So let's do it in one take. Roll 'em.
Mace Hacker, script 28, Scene 27, take 2.
Action.
First, Mrs. Fluitt, you tell me your husband drives a truck. And then I find out you live in this fantastic house in very exclusive Encero Beach.
Cut! Hey, where do those lines come from, Mace?
What?
Mace, what script are we doing?
I don't...
Who is Mrs. Fluitt?
Mrs. Fluitt?
Yeah, whose husband drives a truck. Mace, none of this is in the script.
Yeah, I realize that.
You okay?
Yeah, sure. I just must have been thinking about something.
You want to take a break?
No. It's okay. I'll be all right. Let's take it again. Hello, Mrs. Fluitt?
Oh, good evening.
You mind if I come in?
No, not at all.
Mrs. Fluitt, I want you to tell me the truth.
About what?
About your husband.
I told you everything.
You told me he drives a truck.
Yes, that's right.
Well, what other source of income does he have?
None that I know of.
I checked the records at City Hall. You bought this house for $170,000.
Yes, we did.
On a truck driver's salary?
Well, he makes very good money.
Not that good.
He told me he came into some inheritance. An aunt of his died.
Who was she?
I don't know. I never met her. Well, he never did either. She lived in England.
Who does your husband work for?
Kazmaier. W.J. Kazmaier.
What kind of outfit is it?
Oh, they import novelties. You know, all sorts of little souvenir-type items from the Far East.
It's a warehouse, huh?
Yes, I think so.
I see. And he drives his stuff from there to various stores and so forth?
Well, I would imagine so.
It seems to me you don't know very much about it.
Well, he never talked much about his job.
And you never wondered about where all the money was coming from?
I was brought up in a family where a woman never asked her husband such questions.
Who have you been talking to downtown at police headquarters?
A certain Inspector Rockfield.
Rockfield, huh?
Do you know him?
Inspector Rockfield. Who? Oh, yeah, anytime. Send him right in here. Mace Hacker, come right on in and sit yourself down.
Thanks, Inspector.
Hey, before I forget, September 23rd is the date for the annual PBA affair. I know the men will want you for guest of honor as usual.
Sure.
Mace, isn't it remarkable how I instinctively call you Mace? It's just because you happen to be so real to all of us in the department.
Inspector.
Hey, I guess you want my comments on the next script. Usually Perry calls me up about that. As usual, I've got nothing to say. Oh, a couple of little nitpicky things, but I don't even know if it pays to bring them up.
Inspector, could I ask you a question?
Yeah, shoot.
What's being done on the George Fluitt case?
The what?
The George Fluitt disappearance.
George Fluitt. That name doesn't ring a bell. Is it, something recent?
It's very recent, Inspector.
George Fluitt. Doesn't mean a thing.
Well, I've been talking to his wife. She says she's been in here to see her.
Well, we get hundreds of these things, and, I see, Fluitt. Let me think, Oh, yeah.
He did disappear, then?
So she claims.
She said he was nervous, scared, in a jam of some sort.
Yeah, I remember. That's what she said to me.
Well?
Hey, we get 20, 30 disappearances a month like that. You know why?
No.
Your average guy who disappears fades out for two reasons. They both begin with a D. Dames or debts. So his wife, his mother, his sister, his girlfriend, whoever's left holding the bag, she comes in here and try to sweeten the pot. They figure if they can throw a little mystery into it, a little hint of homicide, maybe we'll try harder.
So what you're saying is you don't believe her?
What I'm saying is, don't worry about it, Mace.
So what's so funny?
That's exactly like the line in your show when your boss, Inspector Kelly, tries to touch you off a case. Don't worry about it, Mace.
Yeah, and I always answer, okay, but do you mind if I scout around a little bit? Well?
What, Mace?
Do you? Do you mind if I scout around a little bit?
Yeah? Oh? Oh, what are you talking about? I can't believe it. It must be a joke. Yeah, oh, all right, send him in. Mace Hagen?
Mr. Kazmaier.
Well, it is. It is Mace Hacker.
Do you mind if I come in?
Sure. Come on in.
Thank you.
Sit down. Oh, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about George Fluid.
George Fluid?
I understand he drove a truck for you.
Oh, yeah, he did.
What do you know about him?
All I know is he hasn't been into work for over a week now.
Do you have any idea why?
No.
Was he in any kind of trouble that you know of?
Trouble? No, not at all.
Are you in any sort of trouble, Mr. Kazmaier?
Me? In trouble? What kind of a question is that?
A very simple question.
Now, wait a minute. Are you actually working with the police?
You didn't answer the question.
No. I'm not in any trouble.
I may be back. Thank you, Mr. Kazmaier. You've been a lot of help.
You, resting?
Oh, no. Just going over my lines. Come on in, Perry. When am I doing the set?
You've got about an hour. Listen, I got a phone call from that cop. You know, the technical advisor for the series, Roxfield.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of weird thing. And he had this crazy notion that you were actually talking to him like a cop who wanted to work on it.
Well, they're not doing anything on it. If you ask me, this guy's been murdered.
How do you know the guy's been murdered?
Call it one of my famous hacker hunches.
Now, wait a minute. You can't go around on the assumption you're a real cop. And she's not even a good-looking dame.
Who isn't?
I'm putting a couple of things together. First, you throw some lines into a script about a dame named Mrs. Fluid. All this out of left field. Then later, the inspector calls me and tells me you're trying to involve yourself in the disappearance of a guy named George Fluid. So I drove out to look. Who is this Mrs. Fluid to you?
She asked me to find him.
Why you?
Because to her, I'm a cop named Mace Hacker.
Yeah. I can understand that. To her, you're Mace Hacker. But who are you to you?
Who am I?
Yeah. Who are you?
Well, who is he? All during our story so far, we've had little bits and pieces of suggestion, innuendo, even a certain amount of hard evidence. But the central question remains, as it must, until, of course, we solve it one way or another in Act 3 shortly. Most of us are fated to live out our fantasies in private. However, here we have an actor named Alvin J. Miller who plays the role of a television cop named Mace Hacker so convincingly that quite a few people have come to think of him as Mace Hacker. Indeed, their number has become so large that he's beginning to believe it himself.
What are you trying to do, Mace?
I'm going to find the killer of George Fluid.
But you're not...
I'm not what?
You're not a real cop.
I'm Mace Hacker.
Now, listen. It happens. It happens to all of them sometimes, especially to actors who play doctors and detectives. You get so involved in it, after a while it seems to be real.
It is real.
No, it is not. It's just a story that comes up on a screen for an hour, and it's gone. You turn off the picture, and it's all gone.
But I'm still here. Mace Hacker is still here.
Well, a lot of this is my fault. I've been working it too hard. Listen, maybe you'd better...
I know what you're going to say. Maybe I should see a doctor.
Why not? Why should you be the only big star that's never been to a shrink?
Mace Hacker has to help this woman.
Why?
Because she's getting the runaround from everybody else. Tell me, Mrs. Fluid, have the police been out here to see you?
No.
Do they know where you live?
Yes, they must. They took down my address.
They know where your husband works?
Yes, it's all on the form I filled out.
How did your husband get along with his employer, Mr. Kazmaier?
All right, I suppose.
You suppose?
Well, I told you he would never talk about business. I would assume if they didn't get along, Mr. Kazmaier would have fired him. It's that simple, isn't it?
You live in a simple world, Mrs. Fluid.
I'm sorry.
And you still insist you have no idea why your husband should have been nervous or frightened that night?
No, sir.
Mm-hmm. Just exactly how much did your husband make a week?
I told you, he never discussed business with me.
What did you do for money?
He gave me some to run the household.
How much?
As much as I needed.
How much did it come to?
About $200 a week.
Mm-hmm. And he paid all the bills?
Yes, I suppose so.
Did he keep any papers around the house?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I keep telling you I don't know anything about business.
But you know about this. It's a light switch, see? Turns on the electricity. You have to pay the utility company money for it, right? And this, see? It's a telephone. And it happens to be in working order. And every month the company sends you a bill.
Well, yes, but...
There's a mortgage on this house, and every month the bank has to be paid. So where are all these bills kept? Where's your husband's checkbook? Where does he keep his records?
I told you, I don't know.
You're lying.
You have no right to talk to me like that.
How much does your husband take home a week? Not enough to give you $200 for your pocketbook. Not enough to maintain a place like this. So where does the money come from?
I don't know.
You never asked yourself, how does a truck driver pay for this kind of a setup?
I told you there was a legacy.
What legacy? Where's the letter from the lawyer?
I never asked him.
You never asked him anything. Because you didn't want to know. But you knew there had to be something dishonest going on.
No,
You're living in this house 3 years now, Mrs. Fluid. Where did you live before? And please don't tell me you don't remember.
I didn't say that.
You had a 2-room flat over on Vanderlee. Not such a hot neighborhood. Your husband worked for a big national outfit, Universal Transport. But everything changed the day he took the job with Kazmaier. Didn't it? Didn't it?
Yes.
Why?
What do you want me to tell you?
The truth.
The truth. Well, I taught at Downstate. I was one of those plain-looking girls who did well at school, but not so good at other things. Like dates. It's an old story.
They're the best kind.
All my friends said it couldn't work. He and I, we were from two different worlds. He'd never even finished high school, but he was a man. And he was handsome. And I guess he was in awe of me. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
He just couldn't believe his good luck. That someone like me could be attracted to someone like him. At first, I couldn't believe it myself. I come from a very poor background. I worked hard to put myself through school. I always yearned for nice things.
And so you started to demand them.
It's funny how it worked. I never said one word.
That can be the loudest demand of all.
That's right. The money started to roll in. It's the only way I can describe it.
And you never asked him a single question.
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because I had to justify it to myself. And so I created a kind of make-believe world where everything was all right. And then when he disappeared, I couldn't accept it. So I also had to go to a make-believe detective. What else can I tell you?
I guess you told me everything. Inspector Rockfield, how are you doing on the fluid case?
Oh, look, nice.
No. You look. She walks in here. She says, my husband disappeared. She shows you his picture, a real handsome guy. You look at her, a very plain Jane. So you say to yourself, simple. He walked out on her. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Now, wait a minute.
That's how you wrote it off.
Who says we wrote...
You take down all the information as a matter of form. George Fluid, truck driver, 37 Primrose Way in Cerro Beach, age 36. Employer, Kazmaier, Inc.
You wouldn't happen to go for this dame, would you?
And then you took the sheet of paper and dropped it into the files. There's a terrific story on that sheet of paper. But nobody around here bothered to read it.
What story?
How does a truck driver make enough money to live in a house on Encero Beach? What kind of salary does he get at Kazmaier? Is he moonlighting? If so, at what? If not, why is he worth so much to Kazmaier? Kazmaier imports novelties from the Far East. So, what else could they be importing? 100 questions. But how many did you ever ask yourselves? None.
Now look, this investigation is proceeding along in an orderly manner.
Hey, you wouldn't kid an old buddy, would you? I'm telling you, the secret lies at Kazmaier.
What are you doing here?
Good evening, Mr. Kazmaier. What are you doing here?
You again, the one who plays a detective.
You haven't answered my question. What are you doing here?
Oh, I got every right to be here. This happens to be my warehouse.
Uh-huh. You keep very late hours.
That's how to get ahead in this world. How'd you get in?
Jimmy'd open a window in the back.
Well, the burglar alarm must be out of order.
No, it's fine. I happen to know what to do about burglar alarms.
Oh. Is there any reason why I shouldn't call the police?
Absolutely. Because I'd tell them what I was looking for.
Oh, yeah? What are you looking for?
Look, Kazmaier, You and I could save a lot of time if you told me. Drugs? Diamonds, is it? Or counterfeit?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you caught me robbing your warehouse, so call the cops.
Nah.
No? Why not? If you're on the level.
Oh, you're a famous television detective. What are you looking for, publicity? Why should I give it to you?
Why? Because this is a perfect setup for something crooked. You're a reputable businessman. Nobody bothers you. Maybe your truck driver figures it out. Maybe it was his idea. Anyhow, he is in on it. He started making a lot of money. Now, you tell me the rest. Was he becoming too greedy? Too dangerous? Or maybe the other thing. Maybe his conscience started to bother him. Maybe he wanted to get out. Huh? No, Kazmaier, don't try to open that desk drawer. And just keep your hands exactly where I can see them.
That gun of yours, is that the one you use in the show? Is it loaded with real bullets or blanks? Mine has live ammunition. I'm betting yours doesn't. Should we find out?
It doesn't matter. They're wise to you.
Nobody's wise to me except maybe you. In a little while, you're not going to make too much difference.
You killed him, didn't you?
Yeah, he's beginning to ask for too much money. He married a lady with very expensive tastes.
Where'd you hide his body?
Same place I'm going to hide yours. Come on, let's go.
What makes you think I'm going quietly?
I'd hate to have to drag your body out to my car.
So why should I make it easy for you?
Okay, have it your way.
Don't shoot, Inspector. We can take him alive.
What?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kazmaier. You fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Listen, look. We could make a deal.
What kind of deal?
In a warehouse. I got a shipment of drugs. You were right. $500,000 just for you.
It's not enough.
All right, name your price.
There isn't enough money in the whole world, Kazmaier. And just don't you make a move. Yeah? Give me Inspector Rockfield.
Mace, it's absolutely fantastic. You actually found the killer of this fellow Fluid. You solved the case.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you do it?
Oh, how do I always do it? Just routine police work.
The media's eating it up. The whole country's talking about it.
It was a good show.
What was a good show?
Listen, Perry, for a while back there, the scripts were all beginning to sound the same. But this time, the writers really wrote a great one. About Irene Fluid and her husband.
Mace, that wasn't a show.
You never even meet the guy, but you know, you can picture the whole relationship he has with his wife. The writers could only come up with something like that every week.
We're ready on the set, Perry.
Yeah, okay. You ready, Mace?
You know me, Perry. I'm always ready.
All right, everybody. Places? Roll them.
Mace Hacker, script number 52, scene 1, take 1.
The problem. Does any of us really know who we are and where we are? It's all rather complex, you know. It would be relatively simple if we knew the difference between reality and illusion. At one time, the separation was quite obvious. Now, it may not even exist. But I do, and I shall return shortly. At one time, our heroes were drawn from real life. They were real people who did real things. Buffalo Bill actually rode a horse in the wild, untamed West and shot buffalo. Today, our Western heroes are movie stars. Our great soldiers are movie stars. Our great doctors and detectives and lawyers are movie stars. And we invest these shadows on the screen with reality. And it isn't necessarily their fault if we take their make-believe seriously. And if, after a while, they do too. Our cast included Fred Gwynne, Joyce Gordon, Robert Dryden, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. There are those people for whom the truth is like poison. It can irritate and sicken and also kill. That's why some of us will go to any length to evade, avoid, or even suppress it. How many of us? There's really no way of telling. Each of us can only speak for himself. Or herself.
I'll never forgive you, Will. Never.
But, Marcia, I didn't really do anything.
I am not one of your liberated modern women. To me, infidelity is the ultimate wrong.
Now, Marcia, you must believe me. I've never had any intention.
I can never believe you. I will never forgive you. And I will make you pay for this.
Our mystery drama, Smile at a Homely Girl, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes and Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Why bother to look for deep and complicated hidden meanings, especially when you contemplate the mystery of life? No less an authority than the immortal Goethe himself put it as clearly and as simply as this: getting along with women, knocking around with men, having more credit than money. Thus, one goes through the world. Can things be really as basic as all that? For a great many people, absolutely. And especially for the hero of our story, Mr. William Bennett. William is having breakfast with his wife, Marcia. One thing you're going to learn about Marcia: she is a woman who doesn't mince words. Notice how she gets right to the heart of the matter.
Well, who is Linda Tunnan?
Linda Tunnan.
Why do you repeat her name? Obviously you know who she is. Are you stalling for time?
Linda Tunnan is George Morrow's secretary.
Well, that answered half my question. To George Morrow, she's a secretary. What is she to you?
To me? Well, to me, she is, no one.
What you're saying is you have no relationship with her at all,
Relationship? Well, that's a rather heavy word.
Is it?
Well, yes, it's filled with implications, innuendos, and so forth. It happens that I have to see a good deal of George lately, and there are all kinds of things that she is in a position to do for me.
Really?
Yes, like typing and so forth.
And that's why you've been taking her to dinner?
Yes, now that you mention it. Now, these past few days, we've been working rather late.
How Have you?
Yes, taking her to dinner was just my way of saying thank you.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Well, quite simply because I was afraid that you would misunderstand.
Oh?
And you do. Now, I'm positive you believe I'm having an affair with her.
You mean you are?
Oh, come on, Marcia.
I'll never forgive you for it.
All I'm doing is being nice.
Not only will I never forgive you...
Marcia, will you listen?
I have been insulted and demeaned, and I intend to make you pay for it.
Marcia, please. I am not having an affair with Linda Thompson, nor have I had one with anyone else since you and I have been married. I had intended to discuss another matter with you this morning.
I'm sure I know what that little matter is. So let me tell you that the answer is what my answer has always been, no.
Marcia, it isn't all that much money.
You're talking about $30,000.
It's only a fraction of what your folks left you.
Therefore, I should let you squander it. But I won't.
Marcia?
Oh.
Something wrong?
I have a headache. I don't seem to feel very good.
You're not supposed to get excited. Dr. Carraway told you, not with your heart. Now, Marcia, I'm going to call Dr. Carraway.
No, I don't want Dr. Carraway.
He said that at the first sign of any kind...
I don't need Dr. Carraway. What I need is a loving and understanding husband, and I don't have one.
Marcia...
Oh, get out of here. Go to your precious Linda Thompson and leave me alone.
Hi, Will.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
Are you headed for the station?
Oh, I couldn't get my car started this morning.
Oh, well, hop in. I'll give you a lift as far as the library, anyhow.
Well, I shouldn't, but I don't want to miss the train.
What do you mean you shouldn't?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, Will. You can tell me.
It's Marcia.
Marcia?
Yeah. All that has to happen is for me to be seen talking to a woman, and Marcia is convinced we're having a flaming affair.
Well, is it true?
What are you saying?
Does she really have grounds for these suspicions?
Sarah, here I am, sitting in the car with you. Have I made a pass yet?
You never made a pass at me, Will. Not even when we were in high school.
Oh, you're kidding.
I think I'm the only woman in this town who can make that statement.
Well, I wasn't as bad as all that, was I?
It seemed that way.
You know, I don't know what's gotten into Marcia lately. Since the day she became my wife, I have never been with another woman, and I've had plenty of chances.
I'm sure of that.
The fact is, I like to have a good time, go out, and Marcia likes to stay home.
Poor Will.
Yeah, that's right, poor Will.
And poor Marcia. The handsomest boy and the prettiest girl in the senior class.
Oh, come on, that was almost 15 years ago.
I remember at your wedding, the minister said, now here is proof that marriages are made in heaven.
Well, they may be made in heaven, but something happens to them on the way down here.
What happened to yours, Will?
Oh, I don't know. I guess one day we just woke up to the fact that it wasn't fun anymore.
Marriage isn't supposed to be fun all the time.
Oh, no?
My goodness, listen to me, the sage little spinster giving advice on connubiality.
Oh, that's a pretty good word. Connubiality.
Ooh, don't forget, I'm surrounded by the best words you can find. After all, I work in the library. Oh, which reminds me, Marcia came in just the other day.
Marcia?
It's the first time she's been in there in 12 years.
You're kidding.
Well, sooner or later, everybody in town comes into the library, even if only to get out of the rain. Or use the restroom. But Marcia actually came in to take out a book. And since it was such an unusual event, I even remember the title. It was The Count of Monte Cristo.
What?
By Alexander Dumas.
Count of Monte Cristo? Why would she want... Isn't that the one about the man in the iron mask, where this fella is railroaded into prison and spends 10 or 20 or however many years in solitary confinement?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe she's trying to get some ideas from it?
Ideas?
Sure. On how to get rid of me. Hi, George. I'm sorry I'm late, but I forgot we were supposed to meet here, and I went to your office.
Hey, you sure you didn't go to my office to see my secretary?
Hey, come on, George. She happens to be a very beautiful girl. Now, you won't get any argument from me on that.
What kind of a line you been handing her?
Line?
You told her you were going to divorce your wife, marry her?
How people turn and twist what you say. What I actually told her was that if I ever divorced my wife, I'd certainly marry her.
Of all the times for you to be fooling around.
I'm not fooling around.
Oh, then it's serious.
It isn't anything. Besides, it's my affair.
In one sense of the word, I'm sure it is. But in another, it's also mine. I've got a lot of money sunk into the project, Will.
I'm sorry.
This is no time for you to be alienating Marcia.
I think we've been alienated from each other for the past 5 years.
What happened?
I don't know what happened, George. Maybe if I did, I could do something about it. Oh, well, maybe. Maybe I do know what happened.
Want to tell me about it?
Yeah, I might as well. Now, part of it is your fault.
How can you say it's my fault?
Well, you and just about everyone else in town. Since we were kids, everybody kept saying what a sensational couple Marcia and I made, what a natural we were. Everyone took it for granted we'd marry, and we did. Everyone said, look at those two beautiful people, how much in love they are, so we believed it. Until about 5 years ago, when I guess both of us realized we never really loved each other.
Why'd you get a divorce?
Because things aren't that simple.
You could walk out on her.
Okay. Suppose I shall, one of these days. But, George, believe me, that is why I'd like to look at your secretary, Linda. Look at her. No, it hasn't gone very much beyond that. She is so much like Marcia was at that age. The very young Marcia.
Well, you know who you should have married?
Sarah. Sarah?
Sarah Lewis, librarian. She's always crazy about you.
Oh, I never knew that.
She's always been kind of quiet. Not pretty the way Marcia was. Still is.
Sarah Lewis.
You were always nice to her. Said hello, gave her a smile. You, the high school Adonis.
You know, I was very much impressed by something said by H.L. Mencken. He said something like, if after I'm dead, you want to do something for me, smile at a homely girl.
I still say you should have married Sarah. She'd have been so grateful. You'd have been able to get away with murder for the rest of your life.
George, is this what we're supposed to be talking about?
Right. Can you get the $30,000 by the end of the month?
I'm trying.
You'll lose the option, Will. Ask Marcia.
The answer was no. I have a meeting at 4 o'clock.
No, with whom?
With Tom Pratt. Cancel it. Tom said he's pretty sure he can arrange the loan, George.
Have you any idea of the interest Tom will hit you for?
It won't be low, I know that.
Do you know where Tom Pratt gets his money?
I know there are rumors.
It's shady money, underworld money.
Well, right now, it's the only kind of money I can get.
Oh, don't get started with Tom Pratt and his people.
Well, I don't know where else to go.
Marcia.
Marcia has already said no.
But she can't say no.
Oh, you don't know Marcia.
But I do know Marcia. And what's more, I'm going to ask her.
Another cup of tea, George?
No, thank you. Marcia, I want to talk to you about a matter of life and death.
The answer is no.
But you don't even know the question.
Oh, yes, I do. Will sent you here, didn't he?
Yeah, of course not.
Then you decided to come by yourself to see if you could have more success with the old bag than he did.
That is not how Will refers to you.
Well, that's how he treats me.
Marcia, he's in trouble.
He should be.
It's a sound enterprise.
Well, then you advance in the $30,000.
Oh, I'm overextended now. Marcia, he'll go to Tom Pratt.
He should. Tom's in the business of lending money.
Once you start dealing with Tom Pratt, you wake up one morning and discover that Tom's in and you're out.
Oh, that's too bad, isn't it?
Look, you're his wife.
Let him think about that when he's with Linda Thompson.
Oh, no, Marcia, that's not...
And I'll wager she's not the first.
I know Linda, and I can assure
and
you
to do
that...
it openly, publicly, to be seen with her, to announce to the world that he's being unfaithful. Oh, no, George, he's going to pay for that.
Look, the Roscommon property can be developed into a major all-year resort. Will and I, we have the know-how. We can do it. All Will needs is the money due on the option.
The answer is no.
But you've got the money.
Yes.
And you can spare it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no danger of loss. You can always sell the option, even make a profit.
Yes.
Look, it's the biggest thing in his life.
Please stop it. I have a headache.
I'm sorry.
Just talking about Will, the way he's been treating me makes me ill. I must ask you to excuse me.
Of course. But please try to understand that this could destroy Will.
I don't care.
Masha, you're not well. You don't know what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying. Let him be destroyed.
Masha, you want me to call the doctor?
No, I'm all right. I'm perfectly all right. Now you and everyone else let me alone.
Consider the computer. It works smoothly, efficiently. It does its job. Then, suddenly, one day, it becomes erratic. It doesn't make sense. Then, finally, it breaks down. And why do we bring up the computer? Simply because it's the closest thing to the human brain, which can also become erratic and finally break down. There will be further exploration into the mysterious abyss of the human mind in Act 2. It was one noted philosopher or other who sagely remarked that the cart has no place where a fifth wheel could be used. Well, it's easy enough to see the basic soundness of this proposition when we consider the physical appearance of a cart. However, the concept itself may escape us. After all, a fifth wheel may describe more than just a round, disc-like object. It can also refer to a person. And so one may ask, how do we know when we ourselves may have become a fifth wheel?
Leave me alone, George.
Masha, I'd like to help you.
Why would you want to help me?
Because I'm your friend.
Oh, no. You're Will's friend.
You don't look well, Masha. There's something the matter with you.
You're right. There is. Will is what's the matter with me.
The two of you were so much in love, Masha. What happened?
Look at me. And you'll see what happened.
I don't see anything.
I'm not pretty anymore.
Oh, Masha, you're still beautiful.
Oh, I was never beautiful. I was just pretty. Beautiful stays, pretty fades. That's why he runs around with other women.
He doesn't run around with other women.
Don't cover up for him, George. Especially since one of those women is your own secretary.
Masha, there's nothing between them.
Don't try to tell me it's in my mind.
It is all in your mind. You're doing this to yourself.
You go back to him and tell him it didn't work. He isn't ever going to see one single penny of my money. Never.
Masha, shouldn't you see a doctor?
It's none of your business.
Didn't you say it yourself? You don't feel well.
What kind of doctor did you have in mind, you and Will?
Well, I just look at you and
Psychiatrist, maybe?
Masha.
Of course, that's the plan.
What plan?
The one you and Precious William cooked up between you?
There isn't any plan.
Maybe you can get some shrink to decide I'm crazy.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And then you can put me away.
Masha.
That way Will can get his hands on all my money. That's the plan, isn't it?
No, Masha. There isn't any plan.
Will is never going to get one penny from me, period.
Masha, let's say you're right.
You admit it.
It doesn't matter. But there's still the rest of your life to go through. Whether he's guilty or not, forgive him. You're married. You don't believe in divorce? Do you want to stay this way all the time? Bitter, angry?
It's his fault.
It doesn't matter. It takes two. Try to be reconciled.
He only wants my money.
Maybe that's what's wrong with your marriage. There's my money and his money.
He doesn't have any.
The two of you used to be so crazy about each other. Wouldn't it be wonderful? If only you could recapture all that.
Oh,
no, don't say a word. Tonight, have a beautiful dinner, prepared with wine, candlelight, everything. Maybe you'll find each other again. So, the meeting with Tom Pratt went badly,
You know what he wants?
Just about everything.
I'd wind up being a very small junior partner. George, I don't know what I'm going to do. Tom Pratt is what I'm reduced to, and if I let him in, I'm dead.
Why don't you try Marcia?
No one poison around her.
Why don't you go home tonight, right now?
Have dinner with her. Right now, all I would need is that sweet, warm, understanding wife of mine. No thanks.
Will, I spoke to Marcia. All she needs is for you to meet her halfway. Come on, try it.
Well, I have sort of a date with Linda tonight.
There's no future there.
Maybe, but at least the present is so pleasant.
Grow up, Will. You and Marcia have a problem, sure. But face it like two adults.
George, I've tried. I wish I could tell you how I've tried.
Will, when you're in that type of situation with a woman, what's your best argument?
It's such a beautiful dinner, darling. You're using silver, good china. Is it a special occasion?
Shouldn't every dinner married people have together be a special occasion?
And you're looking so pretty tonight.
I'd hoped you'd say beautiful.
Well, that's what I meant. Beautiful.
Well, I'll settle for pretty.
You know, looking at you right now, it's as if we were both so much younger.
Do you really feel that way?
I do. Marcia, darling, are you all right?
Why do you ask?
Well, you seem to be very pale suddenly.
No, I'm all right. I'd like a glass of wine.
Should you?
Why not?
Well, all right.
Pour us each a glass. We'll drink a toast.
Marcia. Marcia. What is it, darling?
Something. I don't know.
Just sit back, darling. Just sit back.
I feel.
All right. I'm going to call it.
No,
Just relax. Just try to relax. Darling? Hello? Is this Dr. Carraway's service? Well, this is an emergency. He is. Who? Yes, all right. I'll call her. Darling, Dr. Carraway is on vacation, but there's a doctor covering for him. Dr. Henrietta Rice, and I'm calling her right now. Marcia.
I feel it.
Hello? Is this Dr. Rice? I'm a patient of Dr. Carraway's. That is, my wife is. Look, could you get here right away? She's ill. She's deathly ill. Well, I don't know. She just feels bad. She's flushed and feverish. Yes, all right, I will. Darling, she says I'm to get you over to the hospital immediately. Now, that's where they have the facilities. And I'll just put you in the car, and we can be there in less than 5 minutes. Now, just lean on me.
Everything is spinning.
All right. Darling, I'll get you to the hospital in a few minutes. Just a few minutes.
Are you Mr. Bennett? I'm Dr. Rice.
Yes, Doctor. How is my wife?
Mr. Bennett, your wife is dead.
Dead?
Yes. She was dead before we could even get her out of the emergency room.
Marcia? Dead?
I'm sorry. I wish there were some easier way to tell you.
It was the heart.
We aren't sure.
Well, she did have a heart condition.
I'm aware of that.
Well, now, I don't understand. What else could it have been?
Mr. Bennett, was this a sudden attack?
Well, sure.
Had she complained of illness or pain recently?
Yes, certainly. She would get these spells. Well, you could ask Dr. Carraway.
I'm sorry to have to ask these questions at a time like this, but I have no choice.
Yes, she did. She did complain about not feeling well.
Starting when?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
Pains, dizziness, nausea. Her face flushed.
Yes, I would say it appeared that way.
Mr. Bennett, we're going to perform a post-mortem.
Now, wait, just a minute.
Yes?
What for?
To determine definitely the cause of death.
Oh, but she is dead. We know why. Her heart.
Don't you want to be sure?
Well, what does it matter now?
We do.
Well, now, just a minute. Don't you need my permission?
Your permission?
Yes, I think that's the law. I see no reason why I should subject her to something like that just to satisfy your medical curiosity.
I respect your feelings, Mr. Bennett. But in this case, we can proceed without your permission.
Now, wait a minute.
We are virtually certain she has been poisoned.
Dr. Rice.
Yes, Mr. Bennett.
Well?
Your wife has been poisoned.
What?
You're the second person I've notified. The first, naturally, had to be the sheriff.
Poisoned? I don't understand.
Arsenic. She was filled with it. You could practically see it starting to come out of her nails and her hair.
Well, how could she have gotten arsenic poison?
I am only concerned with what happened. How is someone else's responsibility.
I just can't believe it.
I don't know if that matters. Good night, Mr. Bennett.
Now, wait. Now, look, it isn't true. You don't like me. As a matter of fact, I can tell you took an active dislike to me the moment you heard my name on the telephone.
It's true. I don't like you, Mr. Bennett. But that doesn't alter the basic fact in the case.
All right. Are you allowing your attitude toward me influence your medical judgment?
My medical judgment has been sustained by 2 other pathologists.
Now, just what have you got against me?
My sister's name is Joan Tongue. She has a daughter, Linda.
Yes?
Good morning, Miss Bennett. I'm afraid you'll have to come down to the courthouse.
Oh, why?
For one thing, we've got a coroner's jury ready to deliver a verdict on your wife.
Now, look, we know how she died. Arsenic poisoning.
That's true. But that has to be all tied up legally, you know.
Just because a man's wife dies of poison, that doesn't necessarily mean that the man is guilty, now does it?
No, not necessarily. But it sure doesn't provide a very good argument for his innocence, if you know what I mean. The purpose of this coroner's inquest is to determine the manner in which death came to Marcia Bennett, Mrs. William Bennett. The first witness is Dr. Henrietta Rice.
The arsenic had been ingested in minute amounts over a period of time.
How long a time, Dr. Rice?
Perhaps a month.
And where was she getting this arsenic from?
From the food in the house.
And how did you establish that?
We tested various samples from the refrigerator and the shelf.
And how did she die, finally?
From an accumulation of the poison.
And therefore, Doctor, what would you recommend to this jury?
In my opinion, death was due to arsenic poisoning administered to Mrs. Bennett by, well, I'm sure we all know by whom.
I object to that. Now, you have no right to make that accusation.
You're absolutely correct, Mr. Bennett. But don't worry. You'll get your day in court.
Yes, he most certainly will. But it doesn't look as if it's going to be a very good day, does it? Certainly not when you consider all the evidence. But then again, things aren't always decided in the end strictly by the evidence, are they? We'll see about that in the third act. What was that story? It took place in ancient Rome. A man saw a lion who was suffering from the effects of a sharp thorn in his paw. It was a minor thing. Anyhow, the man pulled out the thorn and went on his way. Years later, the man was sentenced to be killed in the arena by wild beasts, and he was thrown to a hungry lion. Guess what? It was the same lion. And didn't they ever have a happy reunion? Of course. It's called Androcles and the Lion. But what has it to do with our story? Don't worry. We'll have a parallel of sorts.
How could you do it, Will? Do what? You poisoned her. George, I swear to you. Expect me to believe you? George, they're going to ask me questions, Will, under oath. Yes, I know. Do you want me to perjure myself? All I can tell you is I'm innocent. Sure. Now, George, somebody has to believe me.
I know what they're going to ask me. How were you getting along with Marcia? The money, the bind you were in. You were tired of her, Will. You told me so. You said you no longer loved her. That you never really loved her.
Oh. Sometimes we just say things.
And Linda. Be prepared for Linda. What am I supposed to say about all that when they ask me?
George, I'm not asking you to lie.
Oh, that's good.
But there is a certain way of putting things, if you know what I mean.
We did speak about this, Will. I distinctly remember. If things were going so badly between you, why didn't you divorce her? You couldn't answer me. But it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to know. You wanted her money.
I know. It looks bad, but you have to help me, George.
I wouldn't know how. Mr. Bennett, you've heard all the witnesses testify how you had this very strange interest in your wife's death. Is there a statement that you care to make at this time?
I'm innocent.
Your guilt or innocence is not at issue here. The purpose of this investigation is to come up with the cause of death.
Now, let me ask one question. Do I impress you people as a stupid man? I mean, you may not like me, but certainly you'll admit I'm not a fool.
Just what is the point you wish to establish?
Well, just how? How could I expect to get away with it, huh? After all, if I murdered my wife, I'd certainly be aware of the fact that I'd be the prime suspect, wouldn't I? If I intended to kill my wife, wouldn't I use a method that would be more clever? Now, why would I do something that could be discovered so easily?
May I answer that question?
Yes, Dr. Rice. And I would remind you that you're still under oath.
Mr. Bennett, you depended on Dr. Carraway.
What are you talking about?
I am sure you know. Dr. Harold Carraway has had a long and distinguished career, but he's well along in years and semi-retired. Your wife suffered from a heart condition. That's part of her medical record. You counted on that. You were sure that if your wife died suddenly, Dr. Carraway would automatically assume it would be from a heart attack. And that would be the end of it.
Now, you have no right to accuse
I
me.
only know this. When I telephoned Dr. Carraway up in the country to tell him that Mrs. Bennett was dead, his immediate reaction was heart failure.
Well, I don't care what anybody says. I am
only answering the question that you raised yourself. You would probably have gotten away with it had Dr. Carraway been in town. But you had no way of knowing that he would be on vacation. I have nothing more to say.
Thank you, Dr. Rice. We have additional witnesses, but since it is noon, we shall adjourn for lunch and reconvene at 1 o'clock.
Hello, Will.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd drop by.
Is that wise? The whole town is just about ready to hang me. You don't want to be known as a friend of mine.
Well, somebody has to stop by and say good luck, Will.
You're the only one, Sarah. Doesn't look good.
Not at this point.
And it's not going to get much better either. You see what they're doing? They'll definitely establish the fact that she was poisoned.
Yes?
And they'll have a murder. And at whom will all the evidence point? I'm going to be indicted, Sarah. Just no way out of it. But I didn't kill her.
I believe you.
And that makes you the only one in town.
Will, do you remember the senior prom?
Hey, that was a long time ago.
Of course, why should you? After all, it was just another dance, another ball, another party for you.
Well, I guess you reach a certain age where everything was a long time ago.
Oh, I didn't want to go. No, that's not true. I did. I wanted to go more than anything else in the world, but nobody asked me. So Mama bribed her sister's son, her nephew from Chicago, to come all the way out here to be my date for the prom. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Well, of course, he resented it, and I suppose he had a right to. But he went through the motions. He bought me a corsage with Mama's money, and he drove me to the prom in Mama's car. And that was just about the last time I saw him until it was time to go home. I spent most of the night just, standing around with the girls like me, the ones who had no dates or who had phony dates, like mine. It was the worst night of my life. Until you saved it.
Me?
Yes, you.
How? What did I do?
You asked for a dance.
Oh.
You really don't remember, do you? I just can't tell you what that did for me. I was actually dancing with Will Bennett. The fabulous Will himself for 4 beautiful minutes. That's how long it took the band to play Stardust. I was no longer Sarah Lewis, the wallflower, but Sarah Lewis, the queen of the prom. And I fell in love with you at that moment.
Well, I didn't know that.
Why did you ask me to dance, Will?
I don't know. I just...
Oh, okay. I won't press it.
I might not like the truth. After all, it could only be that you were sorry for me.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't face that either. So, I constructed a little fantasy, which was that secretly you adored me, and that one day you would declare yourself. And you kept nourishing that little conceit of mine, because every time you would meet me, you would smile and you would say hello. You saved my life that night at the prom. And I kept saying to myself, if only one day I can do something for Will Bennett, something as beautiful as the thing he did for me. If only I could save his life as he saved mine. Well, maybe I can.
Sarah, what do you say?
Will, I can save you. I'm the only person in this whole world who can do it. No one else would know how.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Yes, Will, I know what I'm talking about.
But you'd have to... Well, there'd have to be evidence.
I know.
Sarah, do you have evidence?
Yes.
You do? Oh, you do? Oh, Sarah. Sarah, I look at you now and I see the most wonderful person Sarah, what is the evidence?
A book.
Are there any further witnesses who wish to be heard?
Yes, sir.
Is it you, Sarah Lewis?
It is.
Will you wish to testify to the matter at hand here?
I do.
You'll have to come forward and be sworn.
I believe there is medical evidence to prove that Marcia Bennett's death was due to arsenic poisoning.
Yes, there is.
And we have every reason to suppose that the coroner's jury will come up with that verdict.
Well, the jury has not yet reached that decision.
They will call it murder.
What is your point, Miss Lewis?
I know for a fact that Marcia Bennett died from arsenic poisoning, but I also know for a fact that it wasn't murder.
What's that?
It was suicide.
Suicide? Are you saying that she took her own life?
Yes, not intentionally, but she did. She poisoned herself.
Well, what do you have to back up that statement? You need evidence.
I know, and I have it here in this book, taken from the town library on the 17th. That's exactly 16 days ago. The title of the book is The Count of Monte Cristo. It's by Alexander Dumas. And here is the borrower's card number 17763. It belongs to Marcia Bennett.
The clerk will accept these as exhibits as soon as their relevance is established.
On the morning of the 17th, Marcia Bennett came into the library and asked me if we had a copy of The Count of Monte Cristo. She remarked that she remembered reading the book in school and enjoyed it and would like to read it again.
I still don't see what this has to do with
I kept asking myself why she would want this book. It's an old, practically forgotten classic. And further, Mrs. Bennett hardly ever used the library. So why would she want The Count of Monte Cristo?
I must remind you, Miss Lewis, that you have been given the floor to answer, not ask questions.
Yes, sir, I understand. She was highly nervous and very upset. And I was sure she had a reason. So I took down another copy of The Count of Monte Cristo and read it carefully, cover to cover. And I found out why.
Now, are you prepared to tell us?
The Count of Monte Cristo was required reading in our junior year at high school. Something from that book stayed in her mind, perhaps in her subconscious. Somehow it must have suggested itself to her, so she came to refresh her memory.
Can you tell us that something?
Yes. I will show you the passage. There's talk of how to murder someone by feeding him arsenic. And the way to do it is this. First, you yourself take just a few grains of arsenic one day. Then on the next day, you take a few more. On the third day, a few more, and so on. Now, by the end of the week, you would have ingested a considerable dose. Large enough to kill, if taken all at once by somebody else. What Dumas did not quite understand, but what he was talking about was what today we call immunity.
Yes.
The passage goes on to say, now that you are accustomed to ingesting arsenic with no harmful results, you can safely poison someone else.
The clerk will mark this exhibit.
And that's exactly what she had planned. She would take these minute doses daily, build her immunity. Then she would fill a bottle of wine with a lethal dose. Now, they would both drink from it. He would die, and she wouldn't.
Yeah, but surely...
The doctors would examine his body. They would know it was arsenic. But they couldn't blame her, because she would show traces of the poison, too. It would therefore appear that he had been trying to poison her and had somehow made a mistake and taken a drink from the wrong glass.
Continue, Miss Lewis.
Everything would be in her favor, you see. Everyone knew they weren't getting along. Even better, everyone knew he had several very good motives for murder. Enough of them have certainly been brought out here today.
But not everyone can build up an immunity to arsenic.
She didn't know that. Neither, I suppose, did Alexander Dumas. Well, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Miss Lewis. The jury will consider this new evidence carefully and retire to consider its verdict.
Hello, Will.
Hi. I thought I'd come by the library to thank you. I didn't get a chance back there in the courtroom. Sarah, that book did it. It just about saved my life.
That makes us even.
Do you know what you said a few days ago, that you had this fantasy in which I secretly adored you, and that one day I would declare myself?
Yes.
When I wasn't a fantasy, Sarah, it's real, I think. I think I always adored you. I think I was always in love with you, Sarah.
Were you, Will? Really?
Yes, Sarah.
We're making a bit too much noise. After all, this is a library.
You know, I know now. But I was always in love with you.
Will? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm not in love with you anymore.
Sarah.
Oh, Will. You should see your face. Shock. Dismay. How is it possible for any woman not to be in love with Will Bennett? It's possible.
Sarah, I mean it.
Maybe I was never really in love with you, Will. Maybe it was, all gratitude. But after what I did today, I feel as if I can do anything, even meet a man who really loves me.
Sarah, I love you.
Poor Will. Thank you for asking me to dance at the senior prom. Now, finally, we're even.
Poor Will. That's not exactly true. He was rich Will. After all, he did inherit his wife's estate. Perhaps we might call him aging Will. There's nothing so pitiable as an Adonis who grows older. The hair goes, the paunch comes. And as they say, the spirit is hot, but the flesh is cold. We'll have more about spirit and flesh when I return shortly.
Friday's a night to remember on CBS television. We're looking good. Starting with The Incredible Hulk, victim of a nuclear experiment. David Banner is now a man pursued by danger and fear.
What are you going to do now, David? I think I should leave. Now that the Hulk has been seen, my time's going to be running out.
Will David Banner find a way to control the beast within him? The Incredible Hulk. Next, it's the Dukes of Hazzard. Hazzard County, that is, as Bo and Luke Duke go up against Sheriff Roscoe Coltrane.
You're under arrest for grabbing at her, and you're under arrest for swinging first.
But watch out for Boss Hogg.
Seeing the Duke behind bars is my favorite form of entertainment.
Then, the jealousy, the lust for power, the drama of Dallas.
I should have killed you out in that field when I had a chance.
Well, I guess not even you are capable of cold-blooded murder.
No, I wasn't then. Of course, that's where I found out about the cheap little romance you're having with my wife.
Friday, a night to remember, this fall on CBS television.
With CBS, you're looking good.
The exact quote, which seems to have fueled so much of the motive force of this story, is by H.L. Mencken. If ever I depart this vale, and you remember me, and have thought to please my ghost, forgive some sinner, and wink your eye at some homely girl. You remember that now. And a similar sentiment may also be found in the Old Testament. It has to do with casting your bread upon the waters. No good deed is ever wasted. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Terry Keane, E.V. Juster, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I'll sell my boats and share with you. You really hit me hard in the stomach. You'll see, I don't abandon my friends. We're not the rich who quarrel over who gets what, huh? We'll get money. And I've always got my long knife.
Ivan, have you ever used it on someone?
No, but I'd like to, if I get hungry enough.
They'd catch you and send you to Siberia if you tried.
Threats. They whip you with threats. Don't worry. You're not rich enough for me to slice you up. Siberia. Ha! Maybe some things are worth going to Siberia for.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule, and True Value hardware stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, your host for another excursion into the world of the macabre, where we meet persons not quite like you or me, because they have had experiences that often defy explanation. It's a world of mystery where meaning is obscure, but such a world exists. Its phenomena may arise from the mind or from the appearance of an apparition, a person surely dead many years. That is what we explore because such an experience can happen even to you. You've heard the expression, if thought could kill. Keep that in mind. It is at the heart of what you're about to hear.
It's incomprehensible, Paul, but I saw it happen. I saw the portrait lose its colors and begin to crack, like a mummy exposed to the air. It's ruined. And a good thing, too. She was such a beautiful young woman. Now she's free.
After 70 years. And so is old Andrew Scott.
Our mystery story, The Woman in the Green Dress, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Michael Tolan. It is sponsored in part by ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine, and X-Lax. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It is easy to understand the meaning of necessity being the mother of invention. That is how we got the wheel and how we learned to convert steam into energy. But many an inquisitive mind, without being prodded by necessity, has stumbled onto discoveries that substantially have advanced civilization. Electricity, for example. Well, Paul Maiden is a designer of jewelry, and designs interest him. It is both his business and one of his hobbies, the other being photography. He's spending the weekend with Kirby Small in his fine suburban house.
Can you really take a picture in this subdued light, Paul?
No problem. Fast film.
Well, I could turn
No, Kirby. I like the natural light. The way the morning light surrounds the portrait. The sunbeam acts like a spotlight. Now, don't jump around. Time exposures are tricky.
That portrait fascinates you, doesn't it?
Now, hold it. There we are. I'll take another to be safe. Open up to another f-stop.
And Dora doesn't like the portrait.
There. That should do it. She doesn't?
Something about the painting makes her uneasy. You feel the same way, I guess.
No, I just wonder who she was. That's one reason. Another is the unusual color, the green silk dress. Most painters back then wouldn't choose such a color for a portrait. Did you ask Dora about the woman?
Well, she thinks it's some ancient relative, but she doesn't know. I found it in the attic when I brought down her suitcase.
How's the new grandchild?
Oh, just fine. Dora is staying with Susie for a week. I'm glad you could spend the weekend with me. We'll take some walks. Got an old church nearby. It's in ruins. Fine picture possibilities.
Good. What do you make of this, Kirby? Take a look at the lower right-hand corner of the portrait. What do you see?
Well, I did notice that. Some sort of coat of arms, I suppose.
But why, and what does it mean?
I've no idea. It's really quite beautiful.
The shape of a diamond, and it encloses 3 small birds. One with a branch in its beak. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Well, before the lady in the portrait jumps out of the picture and bites us, let's go for a stroll.
What a beautiful young woman. Chestnut-colored hair, fine features, and a proud expression on her face. How old would you say, Kirby?
Oh, early 20s?
No, I mean, how old is the portrait?
Oh, well, your guess would be better than mine, Paul. 50, 60 years, I'd say. Maybe older.
Even 70. And Dora has no idea who she is?
Nope.
Then she must have died young.
What do you think?
Oh, it's wonderful. And a shame. The church is a ruin, all right.
Well, the neighborhood changed, grew. So a new church was built. This one's in disuse. Only a very few parishioners cling to it and keep it going. Old folks. After Higby dies, he's the minister, I don't know if he'll be replaced. Oh, speaking of Reverend Higby, he's walking toward us.
Good morning. Oh, it's Mr. Small.
Good morning, Reverend. This is Paul Maiden.
How do you do?
How do you do, sir?
Paul's a very accomplished amateur photographer.
You're welcome to take pictures, young man.
Thank you.
I imagine that Mr. Small has explained the conditions you can see for yourself.
Yes, I'm sorry it couldn't be kept up.
Well, so am I. We do the best we can. A few volunteers. But there's no money for repairs. It's a pity. It's a small church, but authentic Gothic in design. You know, when I was appointed here 40 years ago, St. Luke's was prosperous. It sparkled inside and out. Today, it's in decay. The old graveyard filled with weeds, tumbling down.
How old is St. Luke's?
It was built in 1885. It's 92 years old.
Is the interior well preserved?
Unchanged. Yes, it's called the Vespers. Won't you join me inside? It's a short service. It's quite lovely. Afterwards, Mr. Maiden, I'll be glad to show you our relics.
Oh, I'd like to attend.
I'll wait for you after the service.
Maybe she worshipped here, Kirby.
Beg pardon?
The beautiful young woman in the green dress.
Mr. Maiden.
I enjoyed the service, Reverend Higby. Oh, don't let me interrupt.
Sorry, this is Miss Morrison.
How do you do?
How do you do? Why, isn't that... Why, of course, Mr. Small.
Hello, Jenny.
Wonders never cease. I haven't seen you here for years. Or Dora. She's well, I trust?
Yes, thank you. She's in New York for a week. Susie had another little boy.
Oh, nice. Please remember me to them.
I will. I'll be outside, Paul.
All right. Excuse me, Miss Morrison.
I'll be with you in a few minutes, Mr. Maiden.
Is he... No, that's hoping too much. Not a new member.
No. He's just interested as a photographer. You were saying, Miss Morrison?
Well, my great-uncle especially wanted me to apologize for not
attending service the last 2 Sundays.
Yes, I understand. He is a very old man. He's over 90, isn't he?
Perhaps sometime next week you could call on him.
Gladly. Mr. Scott is our oldest member, and, well, except for his annual pledge, I don't know how St. Luke's could continue.
He's attached to the old church. Remember how he opposed building the new St. Luke's?
Yes, very well. And he's, infirm?
Not in body. Oh, he tires quickly, but he gets around. That's not his problem, physical health. It's his mind. He wanders more than usual, and, of course, it worries me.
Yes, of course. You think he's becoming senile?
I don't know. Talk with him about ordinary, everyday things, and he's informed and sharp. But then he drifts off into his memories and lives them.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be possessed by his memories.
Possessed? Well, that's a dangerous word, Miss Morrison. Possessed by what?
I'd rather have you hear about it from him. Something that goes back years and years, when he was just a young man. Maybe he'll tell you.
Yes, well, I'll pay him a visit. If he's had something on his mind for all this time, he may want to share it with me. Andrew Scott's a good man, and God is forgiving.
You'll just drop in, and not mention our little talk.
No, not unless he asks me. Why?
Because what he's often told me is blasphemous and makes me ashamed. Thank you, Reverend Higby. It was a lovely service.
Just what was that all about? Mr. Maiden?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm free now.
This is really a fine old church. Those stained glass windows are exceptionally fine.
Yes, well made, and the colors are unusually vivid. The pulpit is made of fruit wood and hand carved.
And these plaques on the walls, the stone tablets?
In the olden days, the wealthiest parishioners had them engraved and set into the walls in memory of someone departed.
Ebenezer Scott, born 1865. Called to his Maker, 1928, where he is at peace. His epitaph shall be his name alone.
Mm-hmm. His son had that plaque placed there. Andrew Scott. I was just talking about him with Miss Morrison, who is his grandniece. Yes, he's still alive. He's in his 90s.
Well.
There's an interesting plaque. Here, look, Melanie Brent.
That coat of arms, I found her.
I beg your pardon?
But the diamond-shaped design with the 3 birds enclosed in it.
Yes, I was about to point that out.
Mr. Small has a portrait of this woman.
Does he?
I beg your pardon, Reverend Higby. It was rude of me, but...
No. What is it that excites you about your discovery?
Small found a portrait in his attic of a beautiful young woman.
And it's of Melanie Brent?
Well, I could swear it, because the portrait has this same coat of arms or heraldic symbol painted in the lower right-hand corner. Now I can identify her.
Well, is that important to you? Why?
Well, because her expression is intriguing. She's wearing a green silk dress, and that diamond design has some meaning. I'm somewhat of an antiquary, and old relics and designs interest me. I just have to know her story.
Well, it is simple enough and tragic. She was born in 1886 and died in 1911. She was only 25 years old.
25 years old? How sad. I wonder,
Yes?
Would it be too much trouble to look through the church register for that period of time and...
No, certainly not. Now you've aroused my interest. But you'll have to give me a little time.
No, of course. I'd appreciate it very much. Melanie Brent is a distant relative of Mrs. Smalls, by the way.
Oh, is that so?
And now the old portrait has a name. Once it had a life. Who was she? Why did she die? How did she die? And what's the meaning of the unique design?
Come in, Jenny. Don't lurk there as if you're looking at a corpse.
You'll be one soon enough if you don't stop wandering, Uncle.
No, humbug. It's my thoughts that keep me alive. Except for her nightly visits, I'd be glad to be dead.
Nonsense. That's what's the use of talking?
There is none. No, my girl. Now, what about that medal?
I'm taking it to a jeweler on Monday.
You've had it a week, my dear.
But you insisted that I take it to a designer, not just any jeweler.
Yes, that's right.
Have you found one? What about old Williams? He's still in business?
Dead 10 years.
Oh.
I found a man highly recommended, named Maiden. I don't remember his first... Well, if that don't beat the Dutch.
Huh?
I just left him.
You sound like you're wondering, my girl.
At St. Luke's. I wonder if he's the same man.
Well, if he attends St. Luke's, he must be an antique.
No, he's quite a young man. He was taking pictures and admiring the church. Higby showed him around.
Yes, well, I do wish you'd see him soon, Jenny. That missing pearl may be hard to duplicate.
I understand.
Is there anything special on your mind, Jenny? There's a look of purpose on your face. Is it the usual?
You worry me, Uncle.
No, humbug. I'm fit. I feel fine. Get around when I want to.
You still insist that she is with you every night?
She has been for almost 70 years. I see her every night. And then I'm happy. We talk about what happened and how I avenged her.
No one believes your story, Uncle.
The facts bear me out.
They're all mixed up, crazy. They make no sense.
They make perfect sense. My testimony got him acquitted. And then with the help of God, I willed his death. And he died.
Uncle, you mustn't.
You think I'm deaf? Am I, girl?
On this subject, what else can I think? Willed his death. Well, that's sacrilegious, Uncle.
I'll account to God alone when I join Melanie. And that will be very, very soon.
Her name was Melanie Brent.
And she died when she was only 25?
Yes. Why or how, I don't know, but Higby will find out from the church register. I'll drive out next weekend to see him.
Stay here, Paul. You're welcome, and I'll go with you to see Higby.
Oh, thanks.
Did he have any idea of what the coat of arms means, that diamond-shaped thing?
No, not offhand, but I've been giving that some thought. First, it's unique. 2 reasons. The design itself is one of a kind. At least I've never seen one like it.
Yeah. And isn't it unusual for a woman to have a coat of arms?
That's the other reason. I've never heard of one.
Well, what could it mean? 3 small birds and one with a branch in its beak.
At the end of which there's a pearl. You know what I think it all means?
Go ahead.
Faith, hope, and charity.
Could be, Paul.
In the Book of Common Prayer, faith is regarded as an outward and visible sign of inward and spiritual grace. Someone had absolute faith in Melanie Brent.
Some man, of course.
Who might still be alive.
Oh, no, Paul. Why, let me see. She died in 1911. 66 years ago. At 25, assuming it's a young man we're talking about, and he'd be 91 or older. There's no one around here. Now, wait a minute.
Well, who are you thinking of, Kirby?
Old Andrew Scott.
An interest in unusual designs, a portrait of a beautiful young woman in a green silk dress, her haunting expression, clues to a life long ended and forgotten. She is part of a family's heritage, their roots. You have them, so do I. You can be certain that they both are good and bad. What is the mystery that surrounds Melanie Brent? We'll search deeper when I return with Act 2. Paul Maiden's curiosity about Melanie Brent's portrait is leading him to the story of the young woman who died 60 years ago when she was only 25. Well, it's a weekday now. Paul is in his jewelry store. An elderly woman approaches him.
May I help you, madam?
Miss. I'm Miss Jennifer Morris. Well, my goodness, of course.
Miss Morrison, I was introduced to you.
At St. Luke's by Reverend Higby.
Oh, I'm glad to see you again.
You know, when we met, I thought I know that name, Maiden, and now I know why. I've been trying to decide on a jewelry designer, and I settled on you.
Oh, thank you.
My great-uncle has an old gold medal. A small pearl is missing from it, and he wants to have it replaced. Let me show it to you. Here it is.
For heaven's sake.
You seem startled.
Well, I am, Miss Morrison. I know the design.
You've seen it before?
Twice. The diamond shape with the 3 birds enclosed in it. Ah, so that's where the missing pearl belongs. On the end of the branch being held by the topmost of the 3 birds. And it's on the portrait and on the wall tablet in your church.
It is?
It's the coat of arms or an emblazonment of a woman named Melanie Brent.
There's a portrait?
Yes. Mr. Small found it in his attic, and now it hangs in his living room. I've been trying to trace her genealogy.
May I ask why?
Well, curiosity more than anything else. Because it's a haunting portrait. The young woman is very beautiful, and she died when she was only 25. Well, perhaps you know the story.
It's better forgotten, Mr. Maiden.
Oh? Well, I don't mean to pry.
She's long dead, and so is the scandal.
I see.
He said there was a portrait, but we didn't believe him.
He? Your great-uncle?
It's his design, that diamond-shaped thing.
Would you object if I visited him, Miss Morrison?
Not if you'll be discreet. He's old and infirm. A shock could very well...
I understand.
You could repair his medal and return it to him.
Who was Melanie Brent, Miss Morrison?
I'd rather not say.
She must have meant something to your great-uncle.
He's still obsessed with her.
Well, hello, Mr. Maiden. And Mr. Small.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, Mr. Higby.
Thank you for seeing me again.
No, not at all, not at all. But I can't help you very much.
There's no entry in the church register about Melanie Brent?
I have it here. You may see for yourself.
Oh. Melanie Brent, born April 27th, 1886, baptized July 15th, died September 9th, 1911.
Her parents, the godparents, and half the page torn out. Who did that?
I have no idea. It is most unusual.
What would have been written there?
What she did for the church, her confirmation, probably her marriage, if she married, and a few lines about her death and her burial.
And half the page is torn out.
The scandal.
Scandal?
Miss Morrison said there was a scandal and that it had best be forgotten. Let me show you something.
The diamond escutcheon.
What a beautiful medal.
It belongs to Andrew Scott. That diamond-shaped design is on the portrait of Melanie Brent. It's carved on that wall tablet, and it's on this medal.
Andrew Scott and Melanie Brent.
No question about it. Miss Morrison said that he was obsessed with Melanie Brent. Mr. Higby, may I see the register entry under Andrew Scott?
Yes, why, yes. It would be in this register. Let me look. How did you get the medal, Paul?
She brought it in for repair. The pearl at the end of the branch was missing.
Ah, yes, here it is. Andrew Scott, born 1882, and so on, and the usual. Oh.
Yes?
Read it.
Engaged to wed Miss Melanie Brent, but service never performed because of her sudden and tragic death. May God have mercy on her soul.
Well,
what happened to them? What happened to Melanie Brent and to Andrew Scott? She dies suddenly just before she's to be married, and his memories about her are blasphemous? Did he kill her?
I noticed you speaking to Mr. Maiden, Miss Morrison.
So nice to see him at service again. Did you find time to see my great-uncle, Reverend?
I tried, but he was indisposed.
I half expected that.
Because of his obsession?
Well, perhaps he realized it's better kept to himself.
And with you?
It's nothing I want to talk about, Reverend.
But you're burdened with it, Jenny. I'm a minister of God. Share it with me, and you will be comforted.
I just can't. It's too incredible.
Melanie Brent received a Christian burial, and Andrew Scott has always been a true church member.
Yes, I know that.
There's a scandal about them.
Yes.
Was your great-uncle instrumental in her death?
Oh, no. It was the other way around.
Well, I don't understand. Andrew Scott is still alive.
And prays for death so that he may join her forever.
Sit down, Mr. Maiden.
Well, thank you, sir.
Old-fashioned.
Pardon me?
Sir, it's old-fashioned. It's gone out of style. Used to be a sign of respect for one's elders, but these are different times.
I have your medal, Mr. Scott.
So, Jenny finally did something about it. That's good.
Well, here it is. The design is unique.
Yes, it is. I struck it myself.
And the birds, they mean faith, hope, and charity?
Well, how did you figure that out, young man?
Because of its association with someone in the past.
Well, this is good work, Mr. Maiden.
Oh, thank you.
The shade of the pearl is correct. Was that luck?
No, sir.
Oh?
I'd seen the pearl before.
Oh, well, you're not a member of St. Luke's Church, are you?
No, but I've attended Vespers there a couple of times with Kirby Small. He used to be a member.
So you noticed the heraldic symbol carved on the wall tablet, eh?
That was the second place I'd seen it. Kirby Small has a portrait of Melanie Brent, which now hangs in his living room.
Ah, yes. I knew it existed. Jenny's never believed me. Of course, she considers me a little addled, and well, she may. She doesn't believe that I'm with her every night.
What? Melanie Brent?
Yes, my boy. Does that seem fantastic to you?
That depends on what you mean. She appears to you?
Oh, yes, in a green silk dress.
That's what she wears in the portrait, Mr. Scott.
I know. You say it's in Small's house?
It was in his attic.
Jenny tries to persuade me to live in the present, but there is no present for me. My life ended in 1911.
But you had a very successful career.
And work was all that I had left.
Are you aware that half the page in the church register about Miss Brent has been cut out?
No, but I'll take your word for it.
Was it because of what Miss Morrison said was a scandal?
It was worse than that, Mr. Maiden.
May I ask? Oh, no, it's none of my business. I'm curious about Melanie Brent, but I won't intrude on your memories.
Why are you curious, Mr. Maiden?
Because, and you'll forgive me, well, if I'd ever married, I wish it had been to someone so lovely. That's sentimental, but it's true. I'm sorry you lost her.
I didn't lose her, Mr. Maiden. She was murdered.
Hello, Uncle Andrew.
My dear girl. Well, I am pleased to see you.
Was that Mr. Maiden I saw leaving the house?
Yes, I like him. He's gone to Small's house to bring me the portrait.
You, tell him the story?
Only that she was murdered.
Leave it at that.
Yes, he'll want to know why.
You don't know why or how, Uncle.
The why is simple enough. Rob Claridge wanted her as much as I did, and she chose me. So he kidnapped her and later killed her. The how is also simple. Claridge was a young doctor. One of his surgical instruments had been driven through her heart.
Don't.
But she had her revenge, and I had mine. And that's what was miraculous.
Dr. Claridge couldn't be in church and outside on the green near the pond at the same time.
He was, though.
At his trial, you testified that he was sitting right in front of you during the service.
Yes, he was. I hated Claridge. I knew he'd kidnapped Melanie and had her hidden someplace. I saw her the night before she disappeared. She was wearing a green silk dress. That's the last I saw of her.
The police must have been drunk.
No, that is not true. There were two of them, and they found Melanie's body in the rushes in the pond. And they found Dr. Claridge fainted on the green, not 20 feet away.
But he was sitting right in front of you in church.
So he was.
Your story is impossible.
So it seemed. But during the service, I kept saying to myself, confess. And the force of my thought and the will of God transferred his soul outside where the constables found him.
Not him. His apparition, if anything.
What they saw, they told in court. And they saw Claridge.
But he was freed because you admitted he sat in front of you in church.
That's true, but my words, confess, drove into his soul. And soon after he took his own life. I willed it, Jenny.
And you don't see how incredible this is?
Well, it may seem that way to you.
It seems that way to anyone with common sense.
I prayed for Claridge's death.
That's sinful.
I prayed for revenge, and it was granted. God saw to it. Oh, there is truth in the old proverb. Revenge is a morsel reserved for God.
I can't bear hearing you talk like that.
Oh, I am sorry, Jenny. But I've lived for over 90 years, and Claridge's death is all that has sustained me.
If I understand what I've heard, I must say that I'm sympathetic to Jenny Morrison. Can a body be in two places at the same time? That's what Andrew Scott maintains, and the facts seem to bear him out. Dr. Claridge was in church with him, but the constables found this same Dr. Claridge on the green outside the church and near the pond where Melanie Brent was found murdered. Is it possible that Claridge could be in two places at the same time? We'll learn more when I return with Act 3. A miracle is an event which deviates from the known laws of nature. There are many instances of them, most of them found within the framework of religions. Visions appear before a person and reveal the future and the course he must follow to make it come true. Is that what confronts us here? A miracle? Is it conceivable that a body physically could be in two places at the same time? Paul Maiden has returned to Kirby Small's house for the telltale portrait.
He'd like to see the portrait, Kirby.
Of course. What's the story about Melanie Brent?
She was murdered in 1911. I don't know the details. I hope you'll tell me.
Murdered? Maybe that's why Dora kept the portrait in the attic.
But she doesn't know who Melanie Brent was.
That's true, but I think she sensed something about the portrait. I did, too. That haunting look. You felt it, too.
Yes, I did.
Give him the portrait, Paul.
All right. You have my color enlargement.
I must know the entire story, Paul.
Well, if he tells me, I'll tell you. I wonder why Jenny Morrison or Andrew Scott never told Dora. Jenny's Dora's aunt, isn't she?
Yes, but we never see her. That's another story. Leave it at this. Jenny's stiff-necked, bigoted. Jenny renounced her sister, Dora's mother, when she married me.
I see.
I think you do.
And Andrew Scott?
At the time I married Dora, he was another holier than thou. We went our way alone. It's mean to say it, but it's gratifying to discover that Scott and Jenny have a really big skeleton in their family closet.
That truly is an incredible story, Mr. Scott.
Yes, well, you don't have to believe it, Mr. Maiden. Nobody else does.
Dr. Claridge was brought to trial because the constables found him lying on the green near the pond.
They had to be drunk.
Oh, they were cold sober. I spoke to them outside the church. So did the old minister.
And they never changed their story?
No, sir. They repeated it in court.
And you had to testify that Claridge was sitting in front of you in a pew in St. Luke's.
His physical body, Mr. Maiden.
What other kind is there, Uncle?
Oh, only God knows.
It's extraordinary.
It's absolute nonsense. My great-uncle was so in love with a young woman that when she passed on...
Murdered, my girl. Don't avoid the fact and the word. What you're about to say, Jenny, is that I became a babbling idiot. You thought that all your life.
I appeal to you, Mr. Maiden.
Well, I'd have to defer to Reverend Higby, Miss Morrison. This is beyond me.
Well, in fairness to Jenny, who cannot abide scandal, it's true that after Melanie's murder, I was driven. I was torn apart, probably temporarily insane. But I remember Rob Claridge's trial and what I heard there.
What did he have to say for himself, Mr. Scott?
He was an arrogant devil. He denied kidnapping Melanie and then stabbing her. But he could not deny that the weapon was his.
And your testimony freed him.
I'm an honest man. I trust God. Do you believe me, Mr. Maiden?
I want to, Mr. Scott. Isn't Reverend Higby the person to judge? The church knows about miracles.
I asked him to pay you a visit, Uncle, but you were indisposed, you said. Will you see him? Won't you confess to him that your thoughts are sinful?
I decline to see him for your sake, Jenny. The story is an embarrassment to you.
But now every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows it, so it's time it was laid to rest.
Oh, no, that's rude to Mr. Maiden, my dear.
Oh, I didn't mean him. I'm sorry, young man. But you'll tell Kirby Small, and he's sure to gossip about it. Dora will see to that.
Well, I don't think they deliberately try to offend you or Mr. Scott. Why would they?
That's neither here nor there.
There's a small skeleton in their closet. You see, Mr. Maiden, they had to get married.
Uncle.
Yes, and in my arrogant pride, Jenny and I turned away from them.
They sinned. You didn't sin, except in your mind, thinking you willed Rob Claridge's death.
He took his life because of his guilt.
Say that he did, Uncle. Say he murdered Melanie. Say he killed himself. Did anyone ever prove it?
The discovery by the constables of Rob Claridge sprawled, fainted on the green, drove remorse through his soul as surely as he drove that knife into Melanie's heart.
That's what you want to believe, Uncle. But I say again, it just couldn't be.
Then we'll leave it at that.
Mr. Scott, may I ask you a question about the portrait? Did you commission it, and when?
2 months before the wedding date.
And it was completed?
I intended to give it to Melanie for a wedding present.
You saw it completed before the murder?
Yes.
I have the portrait in the hall. Before I bring it in, another question. Did you sense a premonition in her expression?
No, not that I remember.
It's there.
You mean she anticipated her death?
Oh, no, that's provocative, Mr. Maiden. I also take it that you don't think that I'm entirely daft, that I have told you the truth.
The truth as you see it, Uncle.
Which, Miss Morrison, may be the truth. Melanie was murdered. Claridge was in church, never expecting to be tried. At the same time, the constables saw him on the green near the body. That's why he was tried.
And the fact of the trial is what led to Melanie's revenge. Oh, bring Higby. He must hear my story before I die.
I must apologize for involving you in all this foolishness.
Well, I involved myself, don't forget.
Ah, yes. The portrait and the diamond-shaped coat of arms. Well, there's all our dirty linen, Mr. Maiden. I can accept the murder, but I simply cannot believe Uncle's story. Can you?
Well, either his story is true and we doubt it, or he's dwelt so long on the young woman he loved and lost so cruelly that his hatred of Rob Claridge created the story in his imagination.
Self-hypnosis?
Yes. It sustained him for a long time. When did he become, obsessed with his memories?
After he retired. He was 70 then and wealthy. I urged him to travel, see the world, but he became kind of a recluse.
It's a tragic story.
Jenny?
We better go in. I'll bring the portrait from the hall.
Yes, Uncle, are you all right?
I must have dozed off. Is Mr. Maiden still here?
I have the portrait for you, Mr. Scott, which, by the way, Kirby Small wants you to have and to keep.
Oh, thank you. Place it over there against the wall, if you please.
Yes, sir. I'll take off the wrapping.
My goodness. What a striking young woman.
Shall I turn on the lights, Mr. Scott?
No, thank you. The early evening light is soft and warm. It was at this time of day that I last saw her alive, wearing that same green dress. Oh, I thought she never looked so lovely. And it was that night that she chose me over Rob Claridge.
She was very beautiful.
She still is very beautiful, Mr. Maiden. I see her every night.
I believe that.
But neither you nor Jenny believes what the constable saw on the green, do you? You explain it, Mr. Maiden. And what is this coming towards us now?
Heaven help me.
The woman in the green dress is stepping out of the portrait, and coming toward us.
I don't believe my eyes.
Melanie?
He's going toward her.
Uncle, he's falling.
No, I've got him. Here, Mr. Scott.
But he's still following the woman. And he's also in your arms. It can't be. It can't be in two places at once.
But we saw it, Miss Morrison.
Uncle!
He's dead, Miss Morrison. I'm so sorry.
You did say it, Mr. Maiden. Or am I the one who's crazy?
No, I saw it. There were two of them. One walked toward Melanie Brent and vanished. Not an apparition, a whole man. And the other is here in my arms.
Ah, Mr. Maiden.
Bad news, Reverend. He just died.
Oh, may God bless his soul.
Amen. It was sudden. It happened not 5 minutes ago.
And, Miss Morrison?
Well, under control now. The circumstances were so strange, you'd better hear them from both of us. Oh, please come in. It's the Reverend Higby, Miss Morrison.
I am so very sorry, Jenny.
We have just witnessed a miracle. We saw my great-uncle called to God, and he walked out of his body and into eternity.
You say that Andrew Scott willed Rob Claridge's death?
By driving his soul out to the green where the constables swear they found him lying prostrated near the murdered body of Melanie Brent.
And we just saw Andrew Scott walk away with the woman while I held him in my arms dead.
Can it be possible, Reverend?
May I see that portrait?
You haven't answered my question, Reverend.
Oh, in a moment, my dear.
The portrait's in his study. Shall I?
No. I'll walk in there.
Look.
Is that the portrait?
Miss Morrison, something's happened to the portrait. Please come here.
In heaven's name, what happened to it? The colors are faded, the flesh is sagged.
It's cracked and chips of paint have fallen away. It's what's left of a woman who was 25 and died almost 70 years ago.
You say the portrait depicted a young woman?
In glowing health, wearing a green silk dress. A beautiful young woman. It was in perfect condition when I unwrapped it.
What can it mean?
He moves in mysterious ways his wonders to perform. You and Mr. Maiden have witnessed one of them. Miracles happen only to those who believe in them.
My great-uncle's did.
And now he's reunited with the woman in the green silk dress.
I don't think our story requires much comment from me. You believe or you don't believe what happened to old Andrew Scott. But before you make up your mind, I suggest that you reflect on the broad subject. Miracles do come to pass. There's a world apart within each of us, and a world apart from all of us, which we do not understand. Those are facts. Perhaps we should leave it at that. I'll be back shortly. Men's lives can be controlled, but not their wills or their thoughts. Andrew Scott's life ended. Melanie Brent was murdered, but he willed her revenge, and it was achieved. Because of what the constables saw on the green near the pond outside St. Luke's, and there was no gainsaying their testimony, even though it was incredible. What was it? Our cast included Michael Tolan, Lois Kibbe, Guy Sorrell, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
And now, a preview of our next tale.
That's another one of those words.
Sure. Yes, but suppose I devote a lifetime of hard work and I fail.
The devotion is your success.
Madame, you breathe rarefied air.
My name is Regina Summerfield.
How do you do? I am Walter Owen. Thank you. Thank you for talking to me, for spending so much of your time with a complete stranger.
But you're not a complete stranger, or even an incomplete stranger.
Oh, have we met?
Yes, I think we have.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I say this because I'm sure I would never have forgotten.
You're how old? 30?
Yeah.
We met, I think, before you were born.
Oh, before I was born?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.